The more I say no, the more she say yes. The more that I know, the more I say less. The more that I grow, the more that they test. But I know, yeah I know, but the more that I know, the more I say less. Surrounded by no dreams and bad habits. The happenings and not mastering my mathematics. You heard what happened to homie? Yeah, well that's tragic. 8 out of 10 of us savages, yeah that's average. The aftermath, man, drastic. So talk shit and actually get your ass kicked. I'm that classic. I'm like a father to these rap bastards. I beg his pardon and pardon in an orderly fashion. Not your ordinary hustler that's more than just trapping. I'm escaping these mental cages they want me trapped in. A new shipment is in and I'm the captain. Let's crack this bitch open and get it cracking. But I don't know nothing, go ahead and ask him. The only thing to say to a cop is I don't know what happened. He ain't have no evidence, but you thought he did. Started running your mouth and called a big, learn to say less. It's like, the more I say no, the more she say yes. The more that I know, that's right. The more that I know, the more I say less. It's like, the more that I grow, the more that they test. But I know, and I know, but the more that I know, the more I say less.
They say actions speak louder than words, baby, and I'm gonna show. What's poppin' and nothing to talk about, so I say less.
Surrounded by dope fiends and crack addicts. In my hood, you only as good as your last package. Stealth moves got me sitting on hella wealth. I only deal with top shelf shit that's hella self. Don't put in work unless it's work. Niggas right behind hearses to get their last words in. Act like they ride or die and put that work in. But as soon as it's time to ride, them niggas swerving. I seen plenty fall when that pressure's applied. I'm Mr. No Fucks Given, I never comply. I know they talk shit just to get a reply. I get it, I'm fly, I'm with it, so try. I kill it, you die just cause you living a lie. Seen a lifestyle, I thought you could give it a try. Snitched on the kid that was giving you buys. Got caught, started to talk, he wasn't going to say that. It's like, the more I say no, the more she say yes. That's right. The more that I know, the more I say less. The more that I grow, the more that they test. And I know, but I know, the more I say less. It's like, the more I say no, the more she say yes. That's why, the more that I know, the more I say less. It's like, the more that I grow, the more that they test. And I know, yeah I know, but the more that I know, the more I say less.
Shout out to my brother, Lord Akim. One of the best. Give me a second, people. You know, we got to send out our own notifications around here. The game is rigged. The internet is on fire. It's so many different distractions. Huh? So which one of these fatal distractions do y'all want to start with, huh? I'm in the comment section. Which one of these fatal distractions do y'all want to start with? Do you want to start with Jada Pickett? Do you want to start with DJ Envy? Do you want to start with Tupac? Huh? Or do y'all want to start with Gillie and Wallo? Huh? Oh. There's so many directions we could go with this. Because this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here. Oh my God. Y'all better hit that like button coming into this, right? Y'all better hit the like button, man. Make me feel special, fancy. Peace, Haas. It's coming real soon. Y'all better hit that like button. Y'all gotta talk to the algorithm. Because let me tell y'all something, right? I put up a video. The video that I put up, well, let me see. I put my pre-recorded, right? Like, all right, let me throw my Jamie, what up, boy? I put up my pre-recorded, right? The first one I put up, the FBI rated on Power 105, right? That video got 10,000 views in 50 minutes. Somebody behind the wheel put the brakes on it. The shit got 10,000 views in 50 minutes. Going into the second hour, it didn't get no views at all. They pumping the brakes on my views. It is what it is. The game is rigged, so we got to unrig the game. If y'all rocking with me, this is y'all platform. I want y'all to understand something, right? I'm up against, my competition is dudes like Cameron and Mace. My competition is dudes like Gillie and Wallo. My competition is Vlad, Adam 22, DJ Academics. Now, y'all got to keep in mind, on my platform, I don't have no celebrities. I don't got no guest appearances. It's just me and you. It's just us. CMB. We all we got. We all we got over here. So y'all got to keep me afloat. Like, start participating. Start participating. And I'm going to tell y'all something else too, right? Y'all know when y'all see these celebrities, and especially in my lives, when I go live, I really got something to say. And you know, it's like when you're giving a child medicine, you know, you just can't give them the medicine. You got to put some honey or something. You got to make it real sweet when you're giving that child that medicine, or they not going to take it. So with me, y'all already know what time it is. If I say what I really want to say in the title, it ain't going down like that. So y'all got to let this algorithm know that y'all rocking with me. And I'm like how 1090 Jake said, y'all rocking with me and I'm rocking with y'all. Shall we begin? Let me see something. Let me see. I got some unfinished business to settle. I need for y'all to listen carefully, right? I need for y'all, because some of y'all got glasses, right? Y'all got eyes. Like Allah has a saying in the Quran, right? When he says that you can't make the blind to see, nor the deaf to hear. So no matter what I say, some people not going to get the message. They're not going to hear. Some of y'all will. Hold on, what are you doing at? All right, where we at?
that was the worst thing I ever told anybody. And I was like, man, she's gone. And I never seen him like that. So it was like, in some type of way, I felt fucked up because it was like, I had to tell him the worst shit ever. So I felt some type of way, like it wasn't that I was responsible, but the fact that I told him that shit, that's the worst shit ever. So
stop right there. He got to point out to y'all, it's not that I'm responsible, but I had to tell him. What? It's not that you're responsible, but you had to tell him. Come on. I'm going to break this down real slow. We sit back and we watch Wallo with his fake tears. The whole time that Cheese was dead, not one time did y'all see Wallo break down and cry. You seen him promoting parties. You seen him promoting videos. You seen him dancing, riding bulls. But the one thing you didn't see the whole time this situation happened was him cry.
So we was there for a while, leave the hospital. I'm like, all right.
I'm live.
The next day I called. In the morning, I'm like, what's up with him, man? Is he all right? He going through it. So I said, at that moment, I was like, whatever I do, I got to be able to put my emotions and my feelings on hold in order to take care of Cuz. And I had to be like, and it was strange. So I said, damn, I got to make sure Cuz get out the house. I went to the crib. I got him. I'm like, yo, come on, we got to bounce. We got to, I said, come on, we got to get out of here because there was so much going on in his mind. I'm like, we got to get up out of here. I got him out the crib. I got him to the studio. And I just was calling people like, yo, all the brothers I knew. I was like, because it was too much for me to go through. And I'm like, I can't really do this shit by myself because I'm like, I can't really feel right now because I can't be selfish on the aspect of I can't even really truly mourn about Cheese because I got to make sure Gil all right because I told him the worst shit ever. And then I'm processing like, damn, I'm just trying to get as many homies over here as possible to the studio. Like, come over. I called 1,000 boys, man. Dude showed up. And I did it day after day to try to make a better situation. But it was like, Cheese wasn't coming back. And it was like, it was hard for me to face Cuz for a while. So I would keep my distance. It'd be like, it's fucked up. Cuz.
No, I appreciate you for that too, Cuz.
It was like, I'm trying to help him. And I couldn't even just, it was like I felt fucked up for telling him that shit, man. And it was like, the homies came through and just trying to help him. They helped him out so much. He was laughing and shit. I'm calling Tootie back and forth. And I'm telling you, he laughing. He cool right now. But it's an in and out. It's going in and out. And that was the worst shit. I had to tell him it's like, but still days he'd be off because, and I don't know what to say to him because I ain't never lose a kid. So thankfully, you got Freeway, you got Dow, you got everybody that came through. That was just like helping this shit out. And they dads that lost their kids. So it's like, I didn't know what to say. I ain't know what to say. Because you just don't. And then it's still times it's fucked up because I used to talk to Gil about Cheese all the time. I was like, yo, Cheese this, that, and third. Cheese this. And we used to, he did everything, but it's like, you're a father, you just be feeling fucked up because it's like, did I do my job enough? And you did, but I always tell them, like, yo, you did a great job, man. You was doing your shit. Because I'm still penalizing myself because it's like I had to tell him the craziest shit in the world, man. Like, that was a
He penalizing himself. He penalizing himself. Why are you penalizing yourself for something that you didn't have nothing to do with? Does that make any sense to y'all? He's penalizing himself. You're falling for this, right? Do y'all understand? Like, do you really understand? Let me put my glasses on so I can try to read this screen. Where was these tears at when that young boy died, he was party promoting. Why now? Why now? He feel responsible because you pushed that man that signed that contract. And I don't care what anybody say. Let me tell y'all something, right? Dave Chappelle turned down $50 million because they wanted him to go through the door. And one of the rituals that they wanted him to do was put on a dress. Dave Chappelle turned down $50 million and they labeled him a crackhead that went crazy and said he ran off to Africa. Why did Dave Chappelle run off to Africa? He said because they was going to execute him. Because once you break the oath and now you don't fulfill your contract, you got to deal with the Whitney Houston repercussions. See, once you break the oath and you don't fulfill your contract, you got to deal with the Michael Jackson repercussions. All I really want to say is they don't really care about us. Huh? All I really want to say is they don't really care about us. See, when you break the oath, then you got to deal with the Prince. 2000 party over. Oops, out of time. So tonight we gonna party like it's what? 1999. So you telling me that Dave Chappelle, arguably, what, top 5, one of the most talented, could you please? One of the most talented people on this earth. Most talented. Ran from the door. Gave up his career for over a decade to get away from the door. Now you're going to sit up there and tell me that Little Cheese, hold up, Little Cheese. Why do they call him Little Cheese? And who is Big Cheese? Hello? Oh. Rumors has it that Big Cheese, the one that Little Cheese is named after, the man who raised him, Gillie wasn't really in his life anyway. That was Big Cheese's son. Gillie just started being active in his life. That was Big Cheese's son. Correct me if I'm wrong, allegedly. Anybody in the comment section out there from Philly? Shout out to Big Cheese, the one who raised Little Cheese. Whoa. See, it's sad because more and more people are starting to wake up and starting to realize that there's a door. And behind that door is more doors. And behind that door is more doors. And if you keep going back behind these doors, where you going to end up? On Epstein's Island? Because you already know at the top, there's Jay-Z. And what is Jay-Z saying? Do as thou wilt. Who's saying is that? If y'all didn't know, could y'all please stop? Who's saying is that? Do as thou wilt. Aleister Crowley. So one of Jay-Z's teachers that he followed is Aleister Crowley. Mr. Witchcraft himself. Who does Jay-Z follow? Marina Abmarick. Look her up. She teaches classes on spirit cooking. What is spirit cooking? When you catch a teenager and you bake them in the oven alive. You bake them in the oven alive under low temperatures, enough to keep them alive, because the whole idea is when you cook them, you don't want them to actually die, because when they cut into them, they want to eat them alive. It's called spirit cooking. Listen to the names and the titles affiliated by your top boule. Huh?
That was work. And I was like, man. Jeez, oh. And I never seen him like that. So it was like, in some type of way, I felt fucked up, because it was like, I had to tell him the worst shit of it. So I felt some type of way, like it wasn't that I was responsible, but the fact that I told him that shit, that's the worst shit ever. So we was there for a while, I leave the hospital. I'm like, all right, I gotta leave. I go to the crib and I'm just fucked up. Cause I'm like, I had to tell him that shit. And the next day I called Gene. I'm like, damn. In the morning, I'm like, man, is he all right?
Nah.
He going.
Nah, scratch that. I need for y'all to really, really get the picture. And fully, fully get the picture. I need for y'all to really, really, really get the picture. Damn, where's it at? Body language. I had to turn the sound down. I don't want to get the copyright. Look at Wallo, right? Look at Wallo's body language, man. Share this live. Everybody that's rocking with me, share this live, man. Look at Gillie. Look at Wallo chanting. He's chanting them on. He's chanting them on. Gillie hesitating. He's singing. The song that's playing in the background is Sacrifice. It's talking about making a sacrifice. That's the song playing in the background. Look at him. Grab the bottle. He's crying. Deep breath. He signs. I did it. I did it for you, cuz. All these years, Gillie been in the streets. He ain't signed no contract. He ain't went nowhere. Wallo brought him over the threshold. $100 million. Look at him. Look at him. Wallo ain't have nothing to lose. Come on, man. You can't make this up.
Devil was on my shoulders. If I ain't had strong people around me, man, I would have resorted back to the old Gillie, man. I'd have wiped the whole fucking city out, man.
Shut up. Stop. stop it. Strong people around you. There's nothing on this earth that's going to stop me from avenging my son's death. Nothing.
Yeah. Did Hollywood call you yet?
I mean, you know, I'm a part of that. That Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I got a Hollywood agency. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, right? I can't say too much, but I'm going to say it. Has it ever been a time where it's though, have you ever got a visitor?
A visitor? Like somebody come to your house?
How can I explain this? When you're getting to certain levels and you're going up, somebody come see you.
And want to come talk to you?
Somebody come and see you to help you go to the next level. A lot of people, you know how you might see somebody that's not that talented or not that funny, whatever, and all of a sudden they be all the way up here and you trying to figure out how that happened. Now I'm going to rephrase this question. Have anybody came to visit you?
Nah, hell no.
Did Hollywood call you yet?
I mean, you know, I'm a part.
Did y'all miss that? You know how somebody that's not that talented get all the way up here? So you gonna tell me that Dave Chappelle was only worth $50 million, but Wallo and Gillie done shot up to $180 million, and they not that talented. So now you gonna tell me giving somebody an interviewing celebrities, something Vlad's been doing this for years. Vlad has been the best of the best. Academics been doing this for years. Adam 22 has been doing this for years. But out of the gate, two niggas that's not even that talented got $100 million. Rashida Terry Law Group LLC, Newark, New Jersey. Thank you for sponsoring this walk. Appreciate you. There's a door. There's a door. Like, come on, man. I don't care what y'all say. Oh, he fell. It's the wrong time. Like, nah, it's not the wrong time. I don't blame myself because I can see what y'all don't want to see. So you gonna tell me that Dave Chappelle went on a run from 10, almost 20 years, as a matter of fact. No career for almost 20, not 10, almost 20 years, I believe. He went into hiding, turned down $50 million because they wanted him to go through the door. He didn't want to make that sacrifice. He didn't want to go through the left door, through the right door. He went straight to Africa and hid from the powers to be. So he didn't end up like Michael Jackson. But it's clear as day, for that $100 million, them niggas went through the same door that Wallo keep talking about. So y'all gonna sit up there and tell me that I can't talk about the door, but Wallo could talk about the door and he could keep on going to different platforms and keep asking them about the higher ups.
Yeah.
Did Hollywood call you yet?
I mean, you know, I'm a part of that. That Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I got a Hollywood agency. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, right? I can't say too much, but I'm going to say it. Has it ever been a time where it's though, have you ever got a visitor?
A visitor? Like somebody come to your house?
How can I explain this?
How can you explain it?
When you're getting to certain levels,
When you get to a certain level,
and you're going up, somebody come see you.
they come to see you. Why Gillie laughing?
And want to come talk to you?
Somebody come and see you and to help you go to the next level.
Why you
A
laughing, Gillie?
lot of people, you know how you might see somebody that's not that talented or not that funny, whatever, and all of a sudden they be all the way up here and you trying to figure out how that happened. Now I'm going to rephrase this question. Have anybody came to visit you?
Nah, hell no.
Did Hollywood call you yet?
That's not that talented. Wallo was not talented at all. He goes outside, goes running into the camera, and says the dumbest shit that makes him popular. Hold up. You put 3 spoons of sugar. If you want your Kool-Aid to be sweet, 1 sugar, 2 sugar, 3 sugars. Then you stir it up and you drink that motherfucker. That's the type of shit that made this nigga famous. Because we as a people, I'm not putting myself in that category, are weak. And then he could sit up there on camera and tell on himself and y'all still fall for it. Right?
That was the worst thing I ever told anybody. And I was like, man, she's gone. And I never seen him like that. So it was like, in some type of way, I felt fucked up because it was like I had to tell him the worst shit of it. So I felt some type of way, like it wasn't that I was responsible, but the fact that I told him that shit, that's the worst shit.
Let's stop right there. It wasn't that I was responsible. Why does he got to make it clear to us that he wasn't responsible? Because he was responsible for Gillie signing that contract. And he knew when he took that contract, before he took that contract, he did all these interviews talking about the higher ups behind the door coming to see you. So he's preparing the people because he's scared. If I got to take all day for y'all to understand, I got all night.
Yeah.
Did Hollywood call you yet?
I mean, you know, I'm a part of that. That Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I got a Hollywood agency. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, right? I can't say too much, but I'm going to say it. Has it ever been a time where it's though, have you ever got a visitor?
A visitor? Like somebody come to your house?
How can I explain this? When you're getting to certain levels and you're going up, somebody come see you.
And want to come talk to you?
Somebody come and see you to help you go to the next level. A lot of people, you know how you might see somebody that's not that talented or not that funny, whatever, and all of a sudden they be all the way up here and you trying to figure out how that happened. Now I'm going to rephrase this question. Have anybody came to visit you?
Nah, hell no.
Did Hollywood call you yet? That was the worst thing I ever told anybody. And I was like, man, she's gone. And I never seen him like that. So it was like, in some type of way, I felt fucked up because it was like I had to tell him the worst shit of it. So I felt some type of way, like it wasn't that I was responsible, but the fact that I told him that shit, that's the worst shit ever. So we was there for a while. I leave the hospital. I'm like, all right, I gotta leave. I go to the crib and I'm just fucked up. Cause I'm like, I had to tell him that shit. And the next day I called Gene. I'm like, damn. In the morning, I'm like, what's up with him, man? Is he all right? He going through it. So I said, at that moment, I was like, whatever I do, I gotta be able to put my emotions and my feelings on hold in order to take care of Cuz. And I had to be like, and it was strange. So I said, damn, I gotta make sure Cuz get out the house. I went to the crib, I got him. I'm like, yo, come on, we gotta bounce. We gotta, I said, come on, we gotta get out of here. Cause there was so much going on in his mind. I'm like, we gotta get up out of here. I got him out the crib. I got him to the studio. And I just was calling people like, yo, all the brothers I knew. I was like, cause it was too much for me to go through. And I'm like, I can't really do this shit by myself. Cause I'm like, I can't really feel right now. Cause I can't be selfish on the aspect of, I can't even really truly mourn. Guilt, all right, because I told him the worst shit ever. And then I'm processing like, damn, I'm just trying to get as many homies over here as possible to the studio. Like, come over. I called 1,000 boys, man. Dude showed up. And I did it day after day to try to make a better situation. But it was like,
I just got a question for y'all. Hold on 1 second. The road glider, a lot of funny shit going on, Haas. Let's go. So I got a question for y'all, right? You get a phone call. that your son got clapped, hit him in the head. Your son got murdered in the street. They turned his TV off, all the way off. No more cable, no more Wi-Fi. You gonna tell me that you just found out your son is dead and you convinced me to go to the studio? How many of y'all in the comment section going to the studio after you found out your child, you just found out your child is dead, Wallo comes through the door and you go to the studio? Not to the crime scene. Not to the crime scene. Not to the crime scene. You went to the studio? He convinced him to go to the studio to hang out with rappers. His son is straight up in the his son is in the morgue. In the freezer. Matter of fact, they didn't even put him in the freezer yet. He's still at the hospital with the white sheet and the yellow tape on him. And Wallo convinced Gillie to go to the studio to lay down some tracks? Y'all gotta understand something, man. I'm the most compassionate, the most loving, the most forgiving, and try to be the most understanding. You can't convince me that there's a door and then turn around and convince me that there's not a door under the same breath. Wallo could take these crocodile tears and stick them all the way up his ass.
Like, it was like, man, she's gone. And I never seen him like that. So it was like, in some type of way, I felt fucked up because it was like I had to tell him the worst shit ever. So I felt some type of way, like it wasn't that I was responsible, but the fact that I told him that shit, that's the worst shit ever. So we was there for a while. I leave the hospital. I'm like, all right, I gotta leave. I go to the crib and I'm just fucked up. Cause I'm like, I had to tell him that shit. And the next day I called Gene. I'm like, damn, man, is he all right? Going through it. So I said, I gotta, at that moment, I was like, whatever I do, I gotta be able to put my emotions and my feelings on hold in order to take care of Cuz. I gotta make sure Cuz get out the house. I went to the crib, I got him. I'm like, yo, come on, we gotta bounce. We gotta, I said, come on, we gotta get out of here because there was so much going on in the smile. I'm like, we gotta get up out of here. I got him out the crib. I got him to the studio. And I just was calling people like, yo, by myself, because I'm like, I can't really feel right now. I can't be selfish about cheese because I got to make sure Gil all right because I told him the worst shit ever. And then I'm processing like, damn, I'm just trying to get as many ways possible to the studio. Like, come over. I called 1,000 boys, man. Dude showed up. And I did it day after day to try to make a better situation. But it was like, cheese wasn't coming back. And it was like, I had to stay away from it. It was hard for me to face Cuz for a while. So I would keep my distance and be like, it's fucked up. Cuz
I appreciate you for that too, Cuz.
It was like, I'm trying to help him and I couldn't even just, it was like I felt fucked for telling him that shit, man. And it was like, the homies came through though, and the family came through and just try to help him. They helped him out so much. He was laughing and shit. I'm calling Tootie back and forth. And I'm telling you, he laughing, he cool right now. But it's an in and out. It's going in and out. And that was the worst shit. I had to tell him, it's like, but still days, he be off because, and I don't know what to say to him because I ain't never lose a kid. So thankfully, you know, you got Freeway, you got Dow, you got everybody that came through that was just like helping this shit out. And they dads that lost their kids. So it's like, I didn't know what to say. I ain't know what to say. Because you just don't. And then it's still times it's fucked up because I used to talk to Gil about cheese all the time. I was like, yo, cheese this, that, and third. Cheese this. And we used to, you know, when he did everything, but it's like, you know, you're a father, you just be feeling fucked up because it's like, did I do my job enough? And you did, but I always tell them, like, yo, you did a great job, man. You was doing your shit.
I'm going to ask this question again because people from Philly is reaching out to me. Now, I could be wrong, but why you sit up there saying, did he do a good enough job? From what I'm told from dudes in Philly, and I could be wrong, so I'm going to say allegedly, but Little Cheese was called Little Cheese because he had a father named Big Cheese. So we go from 5,800 to 3,800 because we sitting up there talking about the powers to be people. So they pulling people out. And this is why I keep telling y'all to hit the like button and share this live. Share the live. Because the impact of what I'm saying and what is coming out of my mouth is very, very strong. And they feel that. And this is why I tell y'all to hit my Cash App up, $ Hassan Campbell, because they're not going to pay me for what I'm doing. The game is rigged. They don't spend $100 million to build these dudes up just for Hassan Campbell to come along and tear them down. Hit the like button. Share this live. Because the reality of it is, I'm the only dude on the internet besides Charleston White jocking my shit and running off with my whole style that's challenging this whole industry. At the head of the door, at the top of the door, is Lucifer, the Shaitan himself. The industry belongs to him. There's a price to pay to get into that industry. And I don't care if you don't believe in the devil believes in you. That's why you live in the conditions that you live in. That's why they consistently keep pushing females like Sexy Red or whatever her name is on your children. Because they want your babies to turn into the whore of Babylon. They want your sons to licking like a lollipop. Call me up if I can come and do it. This is what they want. To licking like a lollipop. Millions of kids going missing every goddamn day. How is that not the pandemic? I didn't come here to play no games. But back to the guilt trip. Back to Wallo sitting up there saying, did we raise him right? No, you didn't raise him. According to the streets, he was raised by Big Cheese was his father. Gillie wasn't even in his life until what? Until he found out he was rapping? So it's starting to make sense to me now why Little Cheese or Cheese wasn't connected to his father with his music. He was doing his own thing. So when you realize that your son is talented, now you want to be daddy? For years, the internet didn't know Gillie had a son named Cheese. Let's keep it 100. We got 4,700 people in the building right now. How many of you knew for 20 years straight that Gillie had a son named Cheese? Or did you just find out recently? Let's keep it 100. Niggas didn't know he had a son named Cheese. The only thing you knew within the last decade of Gillie being on Instagram was toot, 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 toot. We ain't know nothing about Cheese. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. We didn't know nothing about Cheese. All we knew was toot, 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 toot. All you seen was him laying in the bed with Toot making videos. It looked like the comments. I didn't come here. I came here to wake you up. My sons. You don't. People know I have children. Have the T, thank you, family. Javon Jackson, thank you, family. Appreciate you, man. That's what I'm talking about. Sponsor this war, man. Ain't nobody else bringing this real. We got 4,700 people in the building. Hit that super chat up. I'm straight telling you, I lost my monetization, and now they playing with my checks. I'm not getting checks from you. People to support me. Because the reality of it is I'm watching Andrew Tate. The nigga's almost a billionaire, and his super chat is going crazy. Why my shit looking dry? When ain't nobody else bringing the shit that I'm bringing to this internet. Javon Jackson, thank you. Why my shit looking dry? When they got niggas like Gillie and Wallo going through the door and getting $100 million, and I got to sit up there and figure out how I got to feed my kids because I keep running my mouth to the internet? So my check's looking dry because I keep running my mouth to y'all, waking y'all up. Rashida Terry, thank you for sponsoring this war, family. There's a price that comes with caring about your people. Just ask Malcolm X. Peaceful environment, thank you, family. Appreciate you. Come on, man.
And I'm still penalizing myself because it's like I had to tell him the craziest shit in the world, man. Like, you know what I mean? That was the craziest.
You still penalizing yourself. You still penalizing yourself because you got a contact with the people behind the door. And they told you the rules before you went through the door. That's why you feeling guilty. That's why you keep questioning people about the door. Don't play me, play Lotto, nigga.
And shit I had to tell somebody. And it fucked me up, man. It fucked me up for a minute. It's still a little bothering me because it's like, you tell somebody their son ain't here no more, and that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I never had to tell nobody nothing like that. You know.
The fake ass this, and I never had to tell anybody that. And it's fucked up. I feel like it is your fault. Because Gillie had a chance to go through the door. You know, around the time, and let me show y'all what's crazy, right? HASSAN Campbell goes viral after Cheese passed away. May he rest in peace. May Allah be pleased with him. I have no gripes with that dead boy. May he rest in peace. HASSAN Campbell goes viral. Then what do the Illuminati tactics do? Out of nowhere, Whack 100 re-releases old footage or old video, audio, with Birdman talking about Gillie getting punched in his face by Beanie Siegel. And that's why he left Gillie right there and never dealt with him again because he was soft. But I don't want to get in. I don't care if Gillie really soft in real life or not. I don't care if he took up boxing as a grown man. He learned how to box after Beanie punched him in his face. We already knew about that. We already heard about that. All right, cool. But because HASSAN Campbell was going viral, they decided to re-release that. So now that could shake up the internet. Now Gillie's arguing back and forth, talking shit to Birdman, when Birdman ain't really saying nothing to him. Birdman really, really quiet. But that was to put out the HASSAN Campbell smoke. Y'all don't see the smoke and mirrors? Y'all keep forgetting when Whack 100 was on Gillie and Wallo's platform, he sat up there and told Gillie in his face that Beanie punched you in your face and you ran and you ain't do nothing. And Gillie sat right there and looked at Whack 100 and didn't do nothing. Whack would have never sat there and disrespected me in my face like that. We was in the room together and he thought that he was going to line me up. Yeah, Whack thought he was going to line me up, and Tekashi hired 100 gang members to come to that meeting. 100 gang members was in that room. Y'all didn't see all of them on camera. I saw them. There was no fear with Hassan Campbell because I had my niggas there with me too. And no, my niggas didn't. It wasn't the same amount of niggas in that room, but it was more and more dudes pouring in outside. And they thought that they was going to intimidate me, that I wasn't going to say what I was going to say dead directly in their face. That's why when I was sitting there and Whack 100 was sitting there, and I said to Tekashi, I said, yo, Tekashi, if I pull and you pull and we start getting busy in here and bodies start dropping, are you going to tell? That was my way of letting them niggas know I was prepared to get busy right there and ain't scared of the niggas that's standing to the side right here. To the left, everything you owned in the box to the left, they standing right here looking intimidating like I was supposed to be intimidated. Mad at them. Then eventually my dudes started realizing nobody's really in the room with me, and more of my dudes started coming in that room. But I was good. I was great. Wack go back to Clubhouse telling everybody, yeah, I had my back against the wall. You had your back against the wall for what? I came to have a good time. I was supposed to be humiliated on camera in front of everybody. They were supposed to get the footage. It didn't work. You ever notice the last time I went to Academics platform? He got 5 hours worth of footage. To put out, the Academics waiting to put out on me on the internet, the leak. When I'm drinking for 5 hours with nothing to eat. I started getting belligerent. So he started putting the alcoholic version of Hassan Campbell on the internet instead of the message. There was a room full of soldiers in that room, generals in that room that was speaking. Y'all don't see none of that footage. You ever realize that ever since I sat down with Whack 100, Tekashi 69, and no Bullets Gotti had nothing to do with that. Tekashi set up that meeting. Me and Tekashi was speaking since he came home from jail. He reached out to me because he liked how I was dealing with Jim Jones and them. He liked how I was addressing Jim Jones and them. So he felt like, yo, he was compelled to reach out to me. So Tekashi set up all of that to where I met Academics. And then Academics set up there with Tekashi, and all of them together introduced me to Whack and decided for us to sit down. Right? This is when Hassan Campbell was shaking the whole internet, and everybody's watching Hassan Campbell. And every time we hit 5,000 people in a room, they pull us all the way back to 3,800. I just want y'all to watch the numbers. FBI, we see. We watching. We see. I already screenshotted the shit. Just let us rock out. Fuck with the page tomorrow. Let us rock out tonight. Y'all don't understand how this industry work. Hassan crept through the back door. Y'all ever notice that my subscribers, yet they keeping it at a standstill? And on Instagram, all they keep doing on Instagram is telling the people on Instagram that I put out false advertisement and false news. So you can sit up there on Instagram, right? And you can rap about killing your own people. You can talk about selling drugs. You could post dead pictures of dead bodies, people getting murdered on Instagram. You could do anything and tell them what to avoid, and you tell them stop taking medicine, automatically they'll snatch your post down. But that's a whole nother video. Scorpion Galaxy, hit that super chat, going crazy. Daily News Music Entertainment, thank you, family, appreciate you. Corey Judah, thank you, appreciate you, family. Javon Jackson, thank you, bro, for being real and brave. Andrea, appreciate you, family. Glenn Smith, thank you, family, appreciate you. Daily News Music Entertainment, thank you, appreciate you. Outside the Box, OTB with John Harden, YouTube. Hassan Campbell needs to answer this question. Answer what question? Where's the question at? The door. It's all about that door. Alan, I can't pronounce that. Lifestyle Angel, Thank you, family. Appreciate you. I don't know how to pronounce that. I can barely see to read it. Keep that Bible with you. I'm going to stay with that Bible. I refuse to let them. Samantha Hodge, thank you, family. Appreciate you. Like, stop playing, man. Let us rock out. Let us be who we are. Because there's a door. There's a door. Y'all listening. Wallo, get away with that, man. I'm not. Dave Chappelle was scared to death. The nigga ran to Africa. He didn't want to fulfill his rituals, his obligations, because Dave Chappelle performed some type of rituals when he got through the door, but then there was another door. And what they wanted him to do behind that $50 million door, it wasn't just a dress. He's lying. They didn't just want him to put on a dress. They wanted him to put on a dress and open up his ass cheeks. They wanted Dave Chappelle to be farting on somebody's pickle. They wanted Dave Chappelle to fart on somebody's pickle. It's like all these gang members that's coming home from jail. They tell you just like this when you in jail. The booty bandits. Is either blood on my knife, you choose. Now you got to choose whether you want this knife in you or a nigga bending you over in that cell. Hit him in the head with the, oh yeah, we get real out. It's real on the battlefield. Right. That's why all these jail niggas always bragging about jail. You know what the best part about jail is to them? Is that at least 5 times a day, like you make it salat, there's a white CO that's going to look at your asshole, bend over, squat, open your mouth. Here. They want you to put your fingers, run your fingers, open your mouth wide. They want you to open your mouth wide because they visualizing, got the 3D glasses. They want to see the pickle going in your mouth. They want you to put your arms up like you submissive in doggy style. Then they tell you to bend over and squat. And when they tell you to bend over and squat, they tell you to open your cheeks. Then cough. Not just open your cheeks. Then they tell you to cough. So when you coughing now, your booty hole is doing this. Now the CO standing behind you, that's a whole nother video. Stop playing with me, man. Ain't no pause. This is real life shit. That shit that Cameron doing over there with Mace, that works for them. Over here, we don't pause real life shit. That's what I call goofy shit. When you got a 50-year-old man screaming goddamn pause. And no diss to Cameron and Mace. I love them niggas together. I love to see Cam and Mace together. I love them to see them together. I love to see Gillie and Wallo together. I love Gillie and Wallo. But the truth is the truth. I love Gillie and Wallo. I understand Gillie sitting up there talking about the only reason why we know this nigga is because umbo. I understand all that. Because not only did you peace, your son was named allegedly after. Ask him. Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I don't hate Gillie and Wallo. I just recognize that there's a door. Niggas act like they don't know who I am.
Good morning. Good morning. Study your circle before they hurt you. When I say study your circle, I'm talking about study the people that you be around. Because you got to understand, as you become older, as you become more disciplined, as you become more...
Damn, everybody watching. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Did Hollywood call you yet?
I mean, you know, I'm a part of that. That Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I got a Hollywood agency. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, right? I can't say too much, but I'm going to say it. Has it ever been a time where it's though... Have you ever got a visitor?
A visitor? Like somebody come to your house?
How can I explain this? When you're getting to certain levels and you're going up, somebody come see you.
And want to come talk to you?
Somebody come and see you and to help you go to the next level. A lot of people, you know how you might see somebody that's not that talented or not that funny or whatever, and all of a sudden they be all the way up here and you trying to figure out how that happened. Anybody came to visit you?
Nah, hell no.
Did Hollywood call you yet?
What's in Philly?
I guess we make it. I don't know.
Yeah, we make it. Yeah, definitely. But
we make it.
It depends who you is. Like niggas like me, like rappers, motherfuckers that, you know, it's a lot of hate, a lot of shit going on, so.
Right.
I don't even put myself in. It's tricky out here. But you gotta move smart. Like we the type people, I don't put my homies in risk, get locked up, get killed, none of that. We move around with security. Right. Can't be too cute, we protect our lives. Facts. Why not have 5 niggas with guns that can legally, you feel me?
Yeah.
Instead of risking your homies getting locked up, some shit happening. What's in Philly?
I'm just curious, right? I'm curious George right now. He just told y'all that when he move around Philly, he moves with security. Probably because certain people know that Gillie is his father now, right? So he moves with security. So now my whole thing is, was Wallo supposed to send his security to meet him out there on the block? He said, I move with legal guns. We don't move sloppy. And we already know in the industry, or when you set up in the streets, they always make it look like an accident. Everybody keeps saying that wasn't even meant for him. Where was his security? Why does Wallo feel so guilty? Huh? This was Wallo the next day after Cheese got murdered.
It's 4 days. 4 days. 4 days. 4 days until Gillie Fest is going down. There's 150 tickets up. Link in the bio. If you want your ticket, they'll be going before the day is over. Listen, it's going down. And guess what? We got the fight there. Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, the fight. We're playing the fight live. We're going to have the biggest fight party in the country. And guess what? We coming out to celebrate Lil Cuz. Cheese, man, rest in peace. But listen, we putting that good energy out to the community, to the world. Like I told you, it ain't gonna stop, but it's going down. Listen, we got G Herbo, we got Finesse 2 Time, we got Babyface Ray, we got Jess Hilarious, Desi Banks, we got Skilla Baby, we got Peasy, we got Sauce Walker, we got Millies, we got Fake Bitches Hero, Rocky, we got, the list goes on and on. We got Freeway, Rob 49. I'm talking about the list just keep going. Ice Wear Bezo. It just keep going and going. But guess what? We got 2 artists that's coming here, right? And these artists that's coming, these special guests, they're huge in the industry. I'm talking about it's going down. You don't want to miss this. It's going down. We're going to have some good fun, put some good energy into the air. Man, you know, first of all, thank everybody for just supporting us in every way. Everything we do is always sell out. Thank y'all. But it's just gonna be a bunch of love that day, man. And thank y'all for pushing us through that whole last week, man. All the support and everything. It was greatly appreciated. Hit the link in the bio, grab your tickets. 4 days, Gillie Fest. It's going down. And it's just like that, right?
So hold up. Let me get this straight, right? It wasn't a whole week that passed. It was a couple of days that he did that video. You gonna tell me she's just got murdered and it's just like that? Where was the tears? He waited all this time to start crying on the internet because now you got 1 million people and they DMs telling them y'all sacrificed that kid. Because you got 1 million people sitting up there in Gillie and Wallo. There's 1 million people, I guarantee you, that's not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. There's 1 million people. I need for y'all to feel me.
What's in Philly?
I guess we make it. I don't know.
Yeah, we make it. Yeah, definitely. But
we make it.
It depends who you is. Like niggas like me, like rappers, motherfuckers that, you know, it's a lot of hate, a lot of shit going on, so.
Right.
I don't even put myself in them. Shit get tricky out here. But you gotta move smart. Like we the type people I don't put my homies in risk, get locked up, get killed, none of that. We move around with security. Right. Can't be too cute, we protect our lives. Facts. Why not have 5 niggas with guns that can legally, you feel me?
Yeah.
Instead of risking your homies getting locked up, some shit happening. What's in Philly?
Help me to understand that.
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in. I'm not sure if it's homo or if it's the Illuminati. I just didn't take that though. I went straight.
What do you mean?
Listen. When you get to a level of success, when you get 30, 40, 50,000 a show, you platinum, you running across the world. There's 3 different doors, right? There's 3 different ways to walk. There's to the left, there's to the right, and then there's straight. Straight is you're on your own. Let's see if you continue this success, young man.
Okay.
Let's see if it's all about your skills, young man. Let's really see that. Okay. You went straight. To the right, I'm not sure if that's the homo shit right there. And then there's to the left, I'm not sure if there's some sacrifice shit going on right there. I'm not sure because I went straight. But I was offered these doors.
It's just you're offered some gay shit?
I don't, no. I'm saying that to the right when I've seen it, those was those guys over there. You know what I'm saying? Those different people, which I have no problem with, you know, that's y'all. You feel me? And I just chose to go straight. And I haven't been platinum since. It's a level of success.
You know that same door. The door? That was the door that made Dave Chappelle run all the way to Africa and let them keep a $50 million check. So you're going to tell me the most talented nigga, Dave Chappelle, is top 5 dead or alive? The Chappelle Show, Martin, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, top 5 dead or alive. There was a door. He ran from the door. Gillie and Wallo kicked that bitch down. Watching my life go down. I'm not going to keep on waking y'all up because we living in the signs of the time. And I can't keep on going backwards to bring you niggas forward.
I come from a space now where I understand that doors open, and behind those doors are other doors. I'm the guy that wants to keep opening up the doors. I'm going to be with the people that get them open. That's it. It's that simple.
You know what it is?
I come from a space now where I understand that doors open, and behind those doors are other doors. I'm going to be with the people that get them open. That's it. It's that simple.
And he's the most dangerous nigga. He said, I'm going to keep opening them doors. Do you understand behind every door that they open in the industry, there's evil? Do you understand behind every door that they open in this industry, there is evil?
not what it seems to be. Listen, followers. I bet you there's rappers in here right now that can rap way better than me. You can rap way better than me. You will never be where I'm at because this industry is rigged. It's rigged. Listen, you have to sit down with Spotify, sit down with Apple. You have to do this interview. You have to. If you don't want to, you have to. You have to go see this person and sit down and talk to them. You have to go and do this. You have to. Yo, you gotta check the boxes. Literally, you could say, I don't feel like doing it. I don't even like that person. You have to. You're a puppet. You can't say some shit. Take that down. Take it down right now. Okay. I'll take it down. Don't say that. I'm telling you facts. Hear it.
You have to. You're a puppet. Don't say that. Take that down. This nigga, that 60-second clip told on the whole industry. That 60-second clip. This shit right here, nigga. I'm on to something. You know how the leprechaun looking for me looking for me pot of gold? This is the pot of gold. Knowledge is power. How that back in the days we used to watch the cartoon G.I. Joe, American Hero. And they used to always say, knowing is half the battle.
Believe it at one point. You know, I was approached. I was where a person asked me, yo, such and such, and I was just like, nah, like, you know,
Such and such, like
yo, you know, because at the end of the day, you probably make it to where you make it on your own.
Right.
But a lot of people will offer you something to sustain that
On the way.
And at that moment, this was. I don't know if it was that person or if this was the whole entity that came with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was offered something and I just wasn't with it. And they said, good luck, young man, you're on your own. And I never went platinum since. Did believe it at one point.
But then he turns around and signed the biggest deal. And y'all got to understand something. In order for Nori to be the top of the food chain, he had to take a separate door because it came with a deal. And the crazy part about it is we don't know how much money Nori got. But we do know how much money, clear as day, Gillie and Wallo got. Because there's a door. And I'm telling y'all, I haven't even really gotten into my topics. We just been stuck on this topic right here. Because after tonight, I'm not going to keep on going back and forth and keep on trying to push what's already understood. Don't have to be said. Gillie and Wallo chose their door. They chose their door. Again, in closing.
That was the worst thing I ever told anybody. And I was like, man, she's gone. And I never seen him like that. So it was like, in some type of way, I had to tell him the worst shit ever. So I felt some type of way, like it wasn't that I was responsible, but the fact that I told him that shit, that's the worst shit ever. So we was there for a while. I leave the hospital. I'm like, all right, I gotta leave. I go to the crib and I'm just fucked up. Cause I'm like, I had to tell him that shit. And the next day I called Gene. I'm like, damn. In the morning, I'm like, what's up with him, man? Is he all right? He going through it. So I said, I gotta, at that moment, I was like, whatever I do, I gotta be able to put my hole in order to take care of cuz. And I had to be like, and it was strange. So I said, damn, I gotta make sure I get out the house. I went to the crib, I got him. I'm like, yo, come on, we gotta bounce. We gotta, I said, come on, we gotta get out of here. Cause there was so much going on in his mind. I'm like, we gotta get up out of here. I got him out the crib. I got him to the studio. And I just was calling people like, yo.
I just got one question. Rest in peace, Cheese. Yo, after their son got murdered. Who the fuck invites a father or mother to a recording studio, Satan's house? See, in Islam, it teaches us that Allah has a call to prayer. It's the Adhan. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. The Adhan. And Satan has a call to prayer, which is this music that we are listening to. So when Gillie lost his angel, Wallo called Gillie to the angel of death, the recording studio, where the most evil words and the most evil lyrics comes out of people's mouth. Just look at the state of hip-hop right now. There's a deep, dark spell that's cast on black people to the point to where that our children wake up and go to sleep saying rhymes about people that they killed. Then they enemy rhyme about how they killed the nigga that killed they nigga. And then you got these grown-ass men that's 40 and 50 years old, and some of them 60, going to the studio, and every they rapping about killing somebody black that's hurting, that's going through pain. Hold that thought real quick. Oh, hit the like button. Hit the share button. Share this video. This is just part 1 of this live. How am I going to teach my children not to kill your children when you got grown-ass men 40 years old killing other black men? Let me say what I got to say real quick. And I don't give a fuck who get offended. This is what they tell you about me. When I was in these streets, I was the best of the best. Niggas compared me. They actually wanted to see us clash because I was that nice. When I was in Connecticut, New Haven, gun blazing New Haven, they was calling me Mac Boy because I kept a Mac 11 up under my shirt with a 30 clip. Now in today's times, niggas got Glocks with switches with 30-shot clips. So you ain't got to carry that big-ass machine gun up under your waist. And when it lets off, blah, the shit's so hot you can't put it back in your pants. Don't let them tell you no different about me. To this day, I've been on this internet for 7 years. You punching me in my face. When I'm outside, I'm outside. I'm outside by myself. How am I going to teach my kids not to kill your kids when these old ass men, 40 and 50 years old, still rapping about killing each other? Their eyes. There's levels to people opening up their eyes. How do you tell somebody that you love, I don't want to share your music on my Instagram because you an ignorant nigga? I understand some people are still broken. Us children of the sun, we're still broken. Us cotton pickers, we're still broken. Most of our lives are so messed up, we think that money is going to fix it. We living with a bitch we don't like. That bitch don't like us. She go to work. She smiles with her boss. She sit up there and ask the people on the job, how was your day and how could I help you? Then come back home. Kids be on the opposite side of the house. The nigga you riding with in the back seat of your car, if you look in the rearview mirror, you see he's side-eyeing you. He want to kill you. How am I going to teach my children not to kill your children when your children are definitely going to kill my children in this white man's world? And the only way to success is to go through the door. Why can't everybody go through the door? Why do we have to pay to live on this earth? Why do we have to pay to live on this earth? Why did Puffy name his album Off the Grid? Why did Puffy name his album Off the Grid? Why is Kanye West running around with them space boots on? AKA floods. The floods. See, when I talk to y'all, I don't really want to talk to y'all about celebrity gossip. That shit whack to me. Do y'all realize Jada? Again, if y'all rocking with me, share this live, man, because people are being pulled out and pulled in. Share the live, hit the like button. If you're not going to hit the super chat up, that's why I don't really hit. Like, y'all got to understand something. If I'm going to give y'all and y'all not going to hit up the super chat or my Cash App, $ Hassan Campbell, with the 3,300 people that's down left in here, then what's the point of me going live? What's the point of me waking you stupid motherfuckers up when y'all not going to support me when they take my channel? What's the point of me where he got maggots eating in his grave while his daughter's sitting up there trying to remember what their father was like because he died so many years ago and y'all to his family? What you think I want to be like Martin Luther King with Coretta sitting up here on the earth? Lonely, listening to R&B and the blues? While y'all niggas sitting up there talking about pour out some liquor? Our people done turned to roaches.
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
I talk about this in the book when I go to see him in Rikers, when I wrote about that in the book and when I had to talk about it, speak my words for the audible version of the book. That was probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition that he was in and having to leave him there. And he was in bad shape. And so when he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers. And I knew at that time that he needed somebody to do time with him, which I was going to do anyway. You didn't have to marry me to do time, right? I'm here.
I see why we love you.
And then to, like, he needed a rock. He needed because of our friendship and because of everything we had been through together, he just wanted to feel that solidified foundation. You know, because I promise you, he would have married me and divorced me as soon as he left. He would have.
So many people in that position don't have support.
Right.
None at all.
None.
You got the best.
Right. He was just like, look. And I just think it was the mind state that he was in. You know, he wrote me this long letter. And I think even before Pac went to jail, he was starting to shift in a certain manner.
Good or bad?
Good. Really good. And I think that for him, he just felt like, okay, if I can tether myself, it'll keep me.
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you. What?
Let's start from there. I seen the video with the white chick debunking everything that Jada had to say. Who the fuck is she? First and foremost, I'm going to say it again because I said it in my pre-recorded, but I'm going to say it again, right? I was in jail 1994 for murder and attempted murder cases, right? Murder cases. Despite what these niggas say, they never pull up my paperwork because I done showed it already. They never pull up my paperwork. They play mind games. I was in jail. And in jail, a nigga that's in jail gonna ask every female that comes on the visiting floor to marry them. Why you dudes, Dread Mega, thank you for sponsoring this war. Why you dudes act like y'all don't know that we cheat? Why you dudes act like y'all don't know that we lie, especially that when we were in jail? When we in jail, you want to make sure you got about 20 females doing the bid because you know about 19 of them going to drop off. They not going to do the whole bid with you. Why you act like we don't lie? So now all of a sudden, y'all make this white girl go viral because she's debunking the fact that when you watch the chemistry between Tupac and Jada, you know he loved that girl. Let me ask you a question. With the people that's watching right now, y'all gonna tell me that every man and every woman that's watching this video right now didn't love Jada Pickett? Chicken Wing Hunter, thank you for sponsoring this war. Y'all gonna tell me, huh? Damn, this shit got my eyes blurry. Y'all gonna tell me that we didn't love Jada? We didn't love her and set it off? We didn't love Jada in a different world? She wasn't a little tenderoni to us? We all loved her. So now when she got to go through her humiliation ritual, all right, they playing with my live now. So now that she got to go through her humiliation ritual with Will Smith, and they keep making her go through this humiliation ritual, even though this is the last call alcohol in America. This is the last chance for you to buy property, for you to get money, because the dollar bill is getting ready to collapse. So the only thing that you're going to have that's going to generate new money is the equity in the property that you own. In the property, when this dollar bill drops, it's not going to be worth anything anymore. The money that you have in the bank is going to take you down to zero. The only thing that's going to matter is the property that you own. And guess what? You niggas don't own nothing because those rappers that you watch, those rappers that's entertaining you, they sold your dumb ass the hood. They kept coming back to the hood to sell you the hood to make you feel comfortable staying in the hood. Most celebrities moved out of the hood and got far away from that shit because there was an evil spell on it. But niggas like Jim Jones that moved out of the hood, niggas like Mano that moved out of the hood, you know, they keep coming back, and now they inviting Rick Ross, I'm a boss, and Meek Mills to come to Harlem to sell the hood. And the crazy part about it is they trying to sell you Harlem, Manhattan, the island of Manhattan that's sinking, that's sinking, that's sinking. Manhattan is sinking. But they bringing rich rappers back to the hood to keep you there. So that when the oceans wash up like on the $20, on the dollar bills, I forgot which one it was, where you see the oceans rising up when you look at the new bills, washing over that tsunami, knocking New York down, watching my life go down. But if you really pay attention to Rick Ross, I'm a boss. That nigga went and got cattle. He would have got land, chopped down trees, got chickens, cows, milk, moo. Because they can't tell you what I'm telling you because they took the oath. I can tell you what I'm telling you and say, fuck them, because I don't owe them nothing. They took the oath to remain silent. I didn't. That's why y'all was watching HASSAN Campbell with 30,000 people watching me on lives. 28,000, 27,000, 20,000, 17, 18,000. For a whole month straight, I had 11,000 and up. And now all of a sudden, they won't even let me keep a consistent 5,000 in this live after the last few lives had 7,000. Because they want to kill off the brand of the nigga that made it on his own because my voice is waking motherfuckers up. And Will and Jada are both writing a tell-all book. Or they got a book coming out together. Will just made a speech about no matter what, he will always be Jada's best friend. But you niggas behind the scene at home are tearing this black woman down. Do y'all understand that we will never, ever, ever have a black messiah unless they make him? Isn't that what J. Edgar Hoover said? Black people will never have a black messiah unless they create him. And everybody black that goes through the door have to go through a humiliation ritual. R. Kelly. My mind is telling me no, but my body. R. Kelly thought it was okay to keep on touching kids because that's what they do in the industry. Look what they did to Michael Jackson. Look what they did to Prince. Look what they did to Whitney Houston. Look what they did to her daughter. Look what they did to Tupac. Look what they did to Biggie. Oh, I'm still not cooking yet? Outside the Box with John Harding. HASSAN YouTube OTB with John Harding and answering the questions. Dread Mega. Do you understand why so many of our rich black celebrities are turning into junkies? Chris Brown. Why so many of our celebrities keep getting high? Why Mary J. Blige made the song at the top of her career, No More Pain? What made Jodeci, Casey and JoJo turn into alcoholics?
Why?
Look at the body language. Look at the chemistry. I had to turn the sound off. That's the Jada Pinkett that I want to remember. The one that we loved. Not the one that was forced into a relationship with a man that loved to have sex with another man. Will Smith is gay. When a woman has to watch a man, even a gay woman, don't like to see a man have sex with another man, it's unattractive. Even a gay woman, a strong gay woman or a weak gay woman, always wants to see a strong man. Will Smith is not into Jada Pinkett. So the man that could have been possibly love of my life, the love of her life, she had to watch him swallow nut and burp cum. And then y'all wonder why she ain't got no respect. And the only love that she could go back to is the nigga that was dead. Because can't too many niggas on this earth add up to a Tupac. Let's stick with New York. What rapper in New York City could come close to Tupac? Jim Jones, throw him in the garbage. Mano, throw him in the garbage. My city, this is my city, this is my city, this is my town, this is my town. But Mano, what the fuck is you talking about? You a 50-year-old rapper. What kind of song is that? It sucks. What are we talking about? The only nigga in New York that gives you anything close to Pac is me. And tell me I'm lying. Look at these New York niggas. All these niggas sitting up there talking about, yo, how you come home from the feds? How y'all come home from the feds? When y'all in jail checking paperwork. Y'all in jail checking paperwork. Because in the feds, let me break the feds down, right? The feds is so disciplined. If you a snitch, they don't care how strong you are. You're not staying in the jail. They're getting you out of the jail. Everybody in the jail gonna go at you to get you out. These same niggas that's in jail checking paperwork is all over the internet with Freaky Zeke. A dude that got dudes in jail that's doing 30 years. Because he's supposed to be a blood that got robbed and shot, that told on the niggas that shot him. And he got them niggas doing 30 years in jail. And all these niggas on the internet know that. And they ain't saying nothing. What? Take the what? And leave the what shot. He didn't say nothing. Both times. When Freaky Zeke got shot, he gave a description. Put the niggas in jail. And all these niggas is running around. Fabulous, Mano, even the Locks got mad. Me and Styles P was going back and forth because he was performing with Freaky Zeke on stage. And these are the niggas that y'all worship. Stop playing. Stop playing. Don't compare me to these niggas, man. Don't compare me to them. Because they got jewelry on. Why you think I put jewelry on when I get in front of the camera? So I can look like these ignorant niggas. I don't give a goddamn about this shit. I advertise my house to y'all to show you niggas that you can get out the hood. And YouTube don't like that because they want me to sell you the hood. Instagram don't like that. They don't want you to wake up. Why you think they keep pulling the numbers in and out and in and out? Free Max B for what? Free Max B for what? So he could come out here and be another 50-year-old rapper. The world don't need another rapper. When you see me promoting these niggas on my Instagram, it's because I try to show people love and show them support to make people feel good. But the truth of the matter is, when y'all hear me playing music, support the real. That's why when you see niggas like DJ Envy,
Yo, Haas, man. What's good, bro? How you, bro? You alright? Yeah, keeping it real, you know? Keeping the people woke. You know? Might as well add on to that real quick. A little something for you and your viewers. You know, since they just been keeping it 100. Yo, son, let me ask you something. They be claiming they apes. If they really gorillas then, how come Zimmerman still walking around and ain't none of them get at them? Separation is reparations and assassination. Case closed, no investigation. It is what it is, no explanation. Y'all over there praying like y'all gonna be saved. We ain't one and the same. You a field nigga, you a house nigga. Me, I'm a runaway slave. I'd rather be under a grave than under a man that come from a cave. So I'll be back in a couple of days. Yeah, I'm on my Django, like Jamie Foxx. I'm shooting when I aim these shots. They like, here come the pigs, and I'm like, good, cause I came for the cops. I bang on my opposition, hip hop's been glitching since Pac's been missing. That's why none of y'all got my attention, it's repetition, I ain't gotta listen. Cause I already know what it is. Y'all flow, gonna be flowing like his. Talking about how you're rolling the bins. I know how it starts and I know how it ends. Wait, ain't you married? How you rap about all them hoes you got? And them clothes you rock with? You need to stop. Cause nigga, those ain't hot. Man, y'all tripping. Got these Chinese niggas frying y'all chicken. And they don't even look like chicken. Fuck around and it's probably a pigeon. God forgive them. They don't know no better. They probably a Christian, a Muslim, a hoodlum. To the system, there's no difference. I don't understand it. How you blacker than me talking about you Hispanic? Spanish your language. We the same issue. Your mind's been damaged. Where is Kanye? I'm from the calle. They call it like Kanye. But I'm on that shit they don't teach you in John Jay. I'm criminal minded. You can tell I'm a dom by the women I'm with. I maneuver like Heimlich. But the pressure on the stomach come from my 9-inch. Y'all probably ain't catch it. So rewind in that part is highly suggested. I'm possessed cause my women possessive. I'm blessed and this is a blessing. You niggas gonna learn today. This is a lesson. Going to church ain't gonna get you in heaven. Nigga, your rapping's a felony. Taking your money and swelling your melon. Yeah, I'm a rebel, that's why I'm rebelling. Somebody gotta say it, so I'ma tell them. Acknowledge yourself since I was 11 and taught my son by the time he was 7. I'm the best man, though I'm not at your wedding. I helped them get on, they ain't gotta give credit. I'm tipsy off a nipsy, I'm a hustle until I get it. I see where y'all going, that's not where I'm headed. Actually feel disrespected for you even thinking. I would be shaking down to your level. Clown, you a pebble. Trying to smell what the rock is cooking. Cause you heard I set up shop in Brooklyn. But it's still BX to the death of me. They got ingredients, I got the recipe. I hope you did the same wrong. Yeah? That's what the fuck you need to hear. Huh? I said, no time for sleeping, the enemy creeping, and we can't defeat them unless we stay woke.
You know, shit like that. Heavy Andy, how you talk about Mano and Jim Jones, but they help the youth with music and doing videos with them and helping the OGs, Lucky Dawn from Brownsville. How do I talk about Mano and Jim Jones when they sitting up there and they still rapping about shit that's destructive when they already made it? Like just moving on up, but because they dumb themselves down to keep niggas where they at, and even still, right? All right, I'm a heavy Andy. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go off of what you said, right? So Mano did a song with Lucky Dawn, right? Right? Where is he promoting that on his platform? Here we go. Maino. Mano, right? Show me a post where he's promoting that song with Lucky Dawn. Did he charge Lucky Dawn to do that song? Is he promoting him? Is anybody promoting Lucky Dawn? Being that you brought him up, Heavy Andy, is anybody promoting Lucky Dawn? No. Of course not. Half these niggas that's dealing with these real niggas that's behind me in the street is only dealing with them because I'm dealing with them. Do you know how many niggas that I deal with behind the scenes? Real rappers, real niggas that get busy, that the industry is reaching out to? And I said I'm not going to talk about it no more because I actually had one of them reach out to me and say, yo, you know what? They said, Hassan Campbell, you made it already. We don't want to sell drugs no more. We don't want to kill no more. So I said, you know what? I'm going to stop mentioning your name. So a lot of these real niggas, do you see these niggas that I helped? Do you see them liking my fucking post? Like all these rap niggas, look back and think back. Go back to Instagram and Facebook and look back. All these rappers I've been helping when the industry wasn't even paying attention to these niggas. Do you see these niggas supporting me? No. Because they bobbing and weaving and sucking on pickle juice from the industry and not me. When you watch my videos that I upload when I'm playing rappers that I'm trying to show love to that's poor, I don't look at a poor rapper the way I look at a rapper that made it. The poor rapper is only rapping about what he knows. He doesn't know any better. Because he's in the hood every day trying to figure out how not to kill his next door neighbor. That's what the niggas I know is dealing with every day. But these rich rappers gotta get in their Bentleys. They gotta get in their fucking $250,000 cars with $1 million worth of jewelry on and pull up to where you live at to sell you where you live at so you can stay stuck there, you stupid motherfucker. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you here? Dread Mega, thank you for sponsoring this war. I hate talking to you ignorant, dumbass niggas. Black Yoda, this is what the game been missing without you. I know but that's why they keep playing. Keep pushing your message, Haas. I know a revolutionary when I hear one. The one chief God. Shout out to you, fam. Hey, stop playing with me. Niggas selling y'all poison and y'all loving it. And y'all loving it. Older people, we know better. Older people, we know better. So now you got 40 and 50-year-old rappers selling the hood to your children. Because you can't sell the hood to me no more. Most people, when they're 40 and 50 years old, they want to get the hell out of the hood. They can't take it no more. Nigga got 3 strikes. But every time he go to the corner store, he got to have a gun on his waist. He don't want the hood no more. But these niggas keep selling you the hood. Why do these niggas why do they keep getting away with selling you the hood when I keep trying to lead you to paradise? Why they keep getting away with selling you the hood and y'all keep buying this shit? What I gotta carry the next time I go back to Bronx River, what I gotta go back to the projects and show y'all the piss in the hallways? For you to get it? That there's still piss in the elevators? That When people stand in front of the building in the prime, and the police 1,000 times. You think you heard the story before, but it happened too many times. Too many times. Where we like, I ain't running. I ain't running either. Because niggas got the hammers tucked. But it's a Friday night. And if the police catch you in front of the building, they're going to lock you up for loitering. And you're not going to get out of jail until Monday morning when you see the judge. We started running up the stairs. Do you know still to this day, well, it's been a long time since I've been to Bronx River, but you know every time I go to the projects and I get in the elevator, I got to stop myself from pissing in the fucking elevator. Because we was trained not to wait till we get in our house. We pee in the elevator. I was an animal. Yeah, I used to pee in the elevator. I used to know how to stop the elevator. Put a string on top of the knob. When the elevator goes down, pull a knob. So when you pull a knob, it opens the door. Had females get on top of the elevator while the elevator was going up and down, up and down. HASSAN, kid, I used to have sex on top of the elevator. I couldn't have sex in my mother's house. She had 6 kids in the house, or 5 other kids, my brothers and sisters. And I wasn't going to get away with that. I used to have sex on top of the elevator. And sometimes they used to hear try to stop the elevator. So what we would do is, when the other elevator would come down, we'd jump on the other elevator and get away. And ride up and open up, stop the door, because there was always a level where you could grab it and get off. And when they got hip to that, they changed the elevators. Bronx River. Anybody from that know, y'all know. HASSAN Campbell is secretly in the loop. YouTube outside the box. And John Harding, HASSAN Campbell answer the question. Hey, stop playing with me, man. I'm not selling y'all the hood. I just showed y'all houses. I just showed you yards. I just showed you bikes. I just showed you ponds. I'm not selling you the hood. Them niggas is selling you the hood. But y'all like that. And all them niggas, them calling them real niggas is suckers. They suckers. Because a loss upon what the Allah ain't standing next to nobody that's covering up what they pyramid. What they pyramid. Covering up that one eye. Nah. Mano and Jim Jones is clearly on their album cover covering up one eye, pledging allegiance to Satan. Clearly. So Lucky Dawn or anybody else that saw that, that continues to deal with that, they know what they dealing with. Shout out to my nigga Lucky Dawn. Still love him to death. But the reality of it is, Allah sees and knows all. They said Allah got the all-seeing eye, but the shaitan has it too. That's that camera. Stop playing with me, man. Grind sound music. Let's go, Haas. Always a blessing to catch you live. Keep doing your thing. And stop playing with me, man. I ain't come here to sugarcoat shit. The fuck you call yourself a real nigga when you can't feed your kids? How the fuck you call yourself a real nigga when you can't feed your kids? How the fuck you call yourself a real nigga when all these black men of today are going to restaurants and running out on females talking about she ordered too many clams? I was told when I was younger, clams put men and women in the mood. So when you eat the clams, it make you horny. So this female ate a bunch of clams and the nigga ran out because he was gay. He ran home to his pickle. He wanted a pickle in his pouch. Because if I take a female to the restaurant and she eat 50 clams, I'm sitting up there banking on how hard that orgasm is going to be. She ride it like a rodeo. Only a weak ass for a meal? She ain't asked for you to pay for the mortgage. Eat, you weak ass. And y'all wonder why the world is messed up that we living in. Nigga ran out on Shorty because she ate some ass. And that went viral. Everything go viral with you broken people in a sunken place. Stolen people on a stolen plan. A stolen people on a stolen land in a sunken place. Let me show y'all what y'all. I hope the scene pull up. The hell is the name of that movie again? It'll come back to me. DJ Envy, the FBI raised the radio station.
DJ Envy, the FBI raised the exclusive investigation involving a real estate deal and what of dollars. And they argue syndicated radio rapper Rashawn Casey, better known as DJ Envy from the show The Breakfast Club, promoted these deals. Investigative reporter Sarah Wallace talked to the alleged victims and has the response to those mounting accusations you're about to hear for the first time.
We've helped so many people, not just regular people, but celebrities, athletes, executives.
That's DJ Envy on his syndicated iHeartRadio show, The Breakfast Club. He's often promoted the real estate venture of his pal, Cesar Pina.
You might know him on Instagram as Flippin' NJ.
But it's more than just a passing endorsement.
You could partner with us on some deals, make some money with us.
Envy and Cesar have teamed up for seminars, including one at the Jacob Javits Convention Center, pitching opportunities to flip properties, often in distressed areas of New Jersey.
We invested $200,000 and looks like we're never going to get it back.
Jose Santiago and his wife Jessica Ortiz say they believed investing in this neighborhood of Patterson would be their ticket to the American dream.
That's the reason why I got into real estate, so we can actually start flipping properties, buying properties, so we can have something for our kids in the future.
The couple says they connected with entrepreneur Cesar after seeing him on social media with DJ Envy.
He's advertising this all over the radio and on television. I've seen shows of him all over the place, so I thought this was legit.
The pitch to invest in rundown properties that would be renovated and flipped for more money. The promise to return up to 30%. In some cases, Cesar didn't even own the properties. This couple took out $200,000 in equity from their Florida home, promised that 30% return within 4 months. Then they say nothing.
I'm paying the interest right now every month, and
at this point, we just want our...
Let me stop it right a second. Clearly, when you listen to the neighborhood and you listen to the amount of money that was invested in that shitty ass neighborhood, you could tell right there that it was a scam. But see, all of us don't see through the same eyes. And these people, they were sold a dream. I have a dream. That DJ Envy dream. Because he was on a radio station, and even Hassan Campbell would have thought to myself, I know these niggas is not trying to beat me on this radio station where I know where to find this radio station and I could sue this radio station? You telling me that I could come back right here and sue this radio station because DJ Envy is promoting this on 105.1?
That
Nigel Chamblin says he was conned by Caesar into investing $235,000 in that same Patterson property, along with two others, $300,000 each for homes in Hawthorne and in Maplewood.
$835,000 in total on all three houses.
Do you hear the numbers? You had people that bust their ass to hustle. And they invested that type of money. They gave all that they had. Because this was envy. Not because Pena. They gave this because Hot 97, 105.1, excuse me, and envy gave a plantation, a platform to scam. You don't denounce a nigga envy when he go to jail. You denounce him while he's scamming. And these people been reaching out and reaching out and reaching out and reaching out while he was scamming. And you kept on promoting. And kept on promoting while he kept on scamming. A sucker is born every day.
People investing in the exact same properties. It was a scam. It was a lie.
Augie Rios owns a custom auto wrap shop in Lodi, who says he worked on Envy's cars for years and believed his pitch. He did get back a return on an initial investment with Caesar, but maintains a second investment on this Patterson property went south.
If it wasn't for DJ Envy, I would have never invested into Caesar. I lost a total of $64,000.
After receiving two bounce checks, Rios
he just said out of his own mouth, if it wasn't for envy, he would have never put his money in the bank with this other cat. So now you got, shout out to Dreams. He would have never put his money, his will money, the money that was supposed to take care of his children when he died. He invested that into this piece of shit. This radio station that we ain't heard New York music in almost 25 years since Big and Pac. The last of New York music died with 50 Cent. The last of New York music died with 50 Cent. We ain't heard New York music since then. But this nigga is sitting up there playing scammers. We ain't breaking New York artists. No New York, no new talent. No new talent, no. But scammers. And you rappers ain't mad? Y'all not mad? It's crazy because earlier when I started playing with my YouTube, I was actually uploading a video and somebody was typing in the title for me. And I was getting mad, saying this is impossible, sabotaging my YouTube. Now, whoever redid my YouTube got it to where that y'all already know that I could read, right? I could pull up an article right now and read it in front of my face. If you think that I couldn't read the super chat or the comment section before, even with my glasses, I can't see what y'all got in the screen. So if I sound like I was fucking discombobulated and slow before, do you understand that I cannot, they are sabotaging the shit out of my YouTube page. I gotta sit up there and stare and look cockeyed. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? To read what the fuck y'all writing. That's foul. Your mother's cap. I see the cap. Your mother's cap, that stink bitch. Your mother.
He got a visit from Caesar carrying this box of jewelry.
He said, take this jewelry until I can pay you back.
How much did he say this was worth?
15, 20 grand.
Then there's record producer Anthony Martini, who invested in what he thought was a prop.
He called him a nigga. He said, here, take this jewelry. The one with the fake diamonds.
Apartment project in Patterson.
I lost $1 million.
And you went in because of DJ Envy.
Yeah, I did. I mean, you know, I'd known Envy for years.
Martini's attorney has filed a lawsuit.
It's some sort of Ponzi-like scheme where he's taking money from one investor to pay off other investors.
He's taking money from one investor to pay off other investors. But like the man said, I only enter this scheme because of envy. Because nobody in their right mind is going to think that you're going to pull me on a radio station. A radio station. A radio station? Like, nah, I know where to find you at. Well, bon appetit, bitch.
Over with the pennies in their companies.
Breaking news here on live.
The complaint floodgates opened up when alleged victims closer claimed real estate scam watchdog.
I decided to make it where everybody would know the disgusting behavior that they're practicing.
Dozens of lawsuits have now been filed against Caesar and his wife. Several also name Envy, who has sued Tony the Closer for defamation after also going on with him live.
And there's nobody in here that could ever say Envy, they gave Envy $1.
Envy, whose real name is Rashawn Casey, declined to talk to the I-Team, referring us to a powerful Manhattan real estate attorney. He says the radio personality lost $500,000 to the Pinas in an investment deal to transform this vacant school building in Patterson into rental units.
He is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection with the scam.
Why, if he's a victim, hasn't he filed a lawsuit against the Pinas?
He has a legal right to file whenever he deems fit. He is now contending with...
Shut your bitch ass up. I refuse to let you spread your lie without me dissecting that bullshit. Shut your bitch ass up. See, the reality of it is, Pena realizes he's done. He's absolutely done. And Envy ain't trying to go down with the ship. So now he's ratting. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. 50, you can't hang out with Envy no more. He's a rat. He didn't disconnect himself when all of these people were suing and reaching out to both of them saying, yo, where is my money? He disconnected himself when the feds came in. Shall we begin? He disconnected himself when the feds came in. 4,400 people in the building. Hit the like button, man. If y'all want me to keep on going on, I'm not even finished with my live, but I'm telling y'all, depending on how y'all carry this shit, I said 4,400 people was in the building, and they took 900 people out the building while I was still completing my sentence. Wow. Wow. Hit the like button. Well, I'll tell y'all what. If y'all don't want to hit the like button, I'm going to end this live in a minute. I might speak on a couple of more things that I said I was going to speak on. I'm going to cut the shit short. Because if you niggas is that cheap, well, y'all can't hit the like button, nigga, I'll go to fuck the bed and get me some head. Getting some head. I refuse to sit in front of this camera when I'm not getting paid for this video and talk to people that's not gonna hit this like button, and you're not hitting the super chat, and you're not hitting up my Cash App? Like, absolutely not. I got a life too. You realize that, right? Do y'all realize I don't even post no more? Hello, hit the like button. It's 2,400 people that hit the like button. It's 3,300 people in the building. Hit the like button. All right. I bet y'all log out before I say another word.
Cases that are being filed every day improperly against him.
Why not come out on his radio show and warn other alleged victims if he feels that he was?
It's an ongoing, they're ongoing litigations, and there's no room for them.
Why not come on and warn other people that's being scammed to stop the scam? He said there's an ongoing investigation. Right, because y'all not warning people not to come on to the scam and still not telling people not to come on to the scam. You dusty bastard.
On, any sort of radio show.
A lot of people say they bought in because of Envy's reputation. Does he not have some responsibility?
Absolutely not. The only reason why Envy is sued is to sensationalize the case.
The attorney is seeking dismissals of all the lawsuits. As for the Pinas, we caught up with Caesar's wife, Jennifer, in Bergen County. Do you have anything to say to the alleged victims?
I say, just hold tight and we're going to come through.
Now, where's the money?
Listen, that's a Caesar answer for you. I can't give you that answer. He wants to be here with you. He wants to do the sit down. He wants to have this interview. He wants to clear the air. He wants to explain his side, and he wants people to understand what's going on. But, he's been advised to not talk.
There may be some hope for investors.
Look it. The nigga got fat while y'all was starving. Y'all let a fat, grizzly, bacon back, pork neck nigga scam you. Y'all let a turkey neck reap what you sow. Stupid. Jesse, great live always. Keep it real. Thank you, family, for sponsoring this war. That's who y'all let scam y'all. Y'all let them get y'all. Like, damn. 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 Y'all let a fat nigga with low self-esteem scheme y'all. He could barely get some punani, but he got your bankroll. Look at the nigga. Look at him. He could barely get some punani, but he got your life savings. That's why I said it's a sucker born every day. It is what it is, man. Cause I can feel. Watching my life go down. Watching my life go down. Of course they pulling people out. You already know what time it is. That's why I don't even like even getting on the internet no more. The game is fucking rigged. I built myself up and worked so hard to get to where I'm at, to actually have them playing with my numbers like this. Like, yeah. Y'all see it. I'm not on a hot spot. Your life is on a hot spot. Your neighborhood is on a hot spot. I'm not on a hot spot. Stupid. Nigga, your life is on a hot spot. Your wife on a hot spot. Your kitchen on a hot spot. My toilet shitting on you. Yeah, it looks like I am, because that's what they want it to look like. So you can leave the live and go watch academics, where you ain't learning nothing from him but celebrity gossip, because he took the fucking oath. You see the difference? Oh, you see how the numbers are starting to climb back up? And every time the numbers climb back up, they pull the numbers right back down. So many talented artists will never get an opportunity to have their voice being heard. And again, I'm going to play something for y'all. Again, because I don't fuck with Son. Because he a snake. But it didn't mean that I didn't want to see the nigga make it. I'll play Son because I was a part of that brand and want to see the nigga make it. This song was the hottest song in the country. Millions of views on my platform. And not one time did Envy or none of the rest of them, he playing scammers on his platform. But wouldn't play this?
Where's all the fathers at? While these young boys gunning each other down in the street. Where's all the uncles at? While these young boys is gunning each other down in the street. Where's all the gangsters at? Where's the OGs at? All you dudes that claim all this OG shit. What is the purpose of talking about how much of an OG, how much of a gangster you are when you cannot stop these babies from killing babies? That boy is Benny Hunt.
Black lives don't matter. Kill each other for the mass. Disappear like abracadabra. They eat, get fatter. The recipe of a disaster. The bullets fly, niggas scatter. Black lives don't matter. Fuck boy, you chitter chatter. Black lives don't matter. Kill each other for the master. Disappear like abracadabra. They eat, get fatter. The recipe of a disaster. The bullets fly, niggas scatter. Black lives don't matter. Who Blicky or Cho? Shit don't matter, the parole. I was gang, never gang bang. I was all about the dough. The big homie, he was slow. I was always on the go. They was jealous of the flow. Your sis messy, fucking all of the bros. Ho, what's your name is set? They only fade through sex. And fucking with the big checks. Bitches getting faded, giving neck, then move to the next set. That's why we can't get respect. That's why we live and die dead. Big homies keep letting shit slide, niggas need chin check. They say women lie, men lie, but I ain't got no regrets. I ain't never been friend, nigga press me, nigga get deaf. You even fucking with my philosophy, or you banging with the rest. All that in between, playing both sides, shit, get niggas left. Fuck politics, niggas slithering, act funny, I'm direct. Breeding niggas to be less, and settling for even less. All these niggas sound the same, and do the same thing, they a mess. Fuck boy, you chitter chatter. Black lives don't matter. Kill each other for the master. Disappear like abracadabra, they eat, get fatter. The recipe of a disaster. The bullets fly, niggas scatter. Black lives don't matter. Fuck boy, you chitter chatter. Black lives don't matter. Kill each other for the master. Disappear like abracadabra, they eat, get fatter. The recipe of a disaster. The bullets fly, niggas scatter. Black lives don't matter.
Frustrated, I'm just feeling like I'm castrated when I'm chasing paper. Mass shooters on a black man and a MAGA hat's always in the paper. Black ain't sure I don't trust you niggas cause my own kind trying to soul a nigga. Black lives don't matter to me cause my thing is trying to earth and why nigga? Same struggle that you have, I'm trying to survive nigga. I'm just gonna use your mind nigga. If you don't then you die nigga. Why you moving like suicidal or being controlled by a fucking bite? I will move on a fucking right, but I'd rather die than stand beside you. Enslaved, niggas killing just to get paid. What the court state? Enslaved, Gucci and Louis Vuitton but never got rent paid. What a joke, what the world say. We will collapse like the world trade. Catching cases over cocaine. We contribute to the jail trade. We was never given mercy. Black lives never mattered to them. They don't want to see survival from us. 12 want to put hollows through it. Who am I? Black lives. If I die, then there's no crime. Who are y'all? Black lives. Same niggas kill their own kind.
Fuck boy, you chitter chatter. Black lives don't matter. Kill each other for the master. Disappear like abracadabra. They eat, get fatter. The recipe of a disaster. The bullets fly, niggas scatter. Black lives don't matter. Fuck boy, you chitter chatter. Black lives don't matter. Kill each other for the master. Disappear like abracadabra. They eat, get fatter. The recipe of a disaster. The bullets fly, niggas scatter. Black lives don't matter.
That's the type of shit that I inspire. Don't tell me about what the fuck you see me play on Instagram because I'm trying to show niggas love. Everybody wake up at their own time. I show niggas love. But this is the type of shit that I inspire. Don't tell me shit. Matter of fact,
Where's all the fathers at?
we'll hear it again.
While these young boys gunning each other down in the street. Where's all the uncles at? While these young boys is gunning each other down in the street. Where's all the gangsters at? Where's the OGs at? All you dudes that claim all this OG shit. What's the purpose of talking about how much of an OG, how much of a gangster you are when you cannot stop these babies from killing babies?
Fuck all you chitter chatter. Black lives don't matter. Kill each other for the master. Disappear like abracadabra. They eat, get fatter. The recipe of a disaster. Bullets fly, niggas scatter. Black lives don't matter. Fuck all you chitter chatter.
Yeah, I know. That shit shake the room. It shakes the room. But you couldn't hear songs like this on the radio. Because instead of DJ Envy playing this shit right here, this shit right here, that got millions of views. When I took my videos down, I had them over 1 billion views. That's why I was talking shit to Fat Joe. This nigga, his spins didn't have couldn't even compare to my YouTube views. It is what it is, though.
Came back downstairs, he was heated. He said, yo, 126 employees. And these people depend on me for their livelihood. These white folks thought or they would think that I had anything to do with any kind of gunplay. They wasn't going to fuck with me, and they not going to fuck with me. He said, I'm a businessman. I'm about making money. But something got to change. I don't give a fuck if Pac got to die, Big got to die, or Suge Knight go to jail. Something's got to change. And he took upstairs. He turned around and walked back upstairs. And it didn't dawn on me what he said. And then my man looked at me and Bum was like, yo, that nigga said Big. I said, yo, he sure did. He said, yeah. Puff came back downstairs. He was heated. He said, yo, Gene, I got 126 employees. And these people.
Hold up. Give me a second. Nope. Wrong bag. Y'all ain't just hear what I heard? Boom, 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 boom. There's so many contradictions. On this shit. Give me a second. Yeah, I could sit up here and finish eating my pizza. Hassan Campbell knew Hawaii was going to burn a year before it happened, but he couldn't speak on it, so he showed him in all blue and the roof. How did you know, Haas? Nigga, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I didn't know Hawaii was gonna fucking burn like that. Nigga, you lying. I damn sure didn't know Hawaii was gonna burn like that. This shit right here? Jam on that. Ah, shit. Is you ready? Is you bout it, fool?
Came back downstairs, he was heated. He said, yo, Gene, I got 126 employees, and these people depend on me for their livelihoods. If these white folks thought or they would think that I had anything to do with any kind of gunplay, they wasn't gonna fuck with me, and they not gonna fuck with me. He said, I'm a businessman. I'm about making money, but something gotta change. I don't give a fuck if Pac gotta die, Big gotta die, or Suge Knight go to jail. Something's gotta change. And he took upstairs, he turned around and walked back upstairs. And it didn't dawn on me what he said. And then my man looked at me and Bum was like, yo, that nigga said Big. I said, yo, he sure did. He said, yeah. Puff came back downstairs, he was heated. He said, yo, Gene, I got 120.
So let me ask y'all a question. Is it safe to say that Gene Dill told y'all in that video that Puff had something to do with Biggie's death and Pac's death? Right? Did I hear that wrong? Yes, no, maybe so. Did Gene Dill? Who is Gene Dill? AKA who is Gene Dill? He's a correction officer, AKA the police. So much to the point, my brother Uptown. From Bronx River. Lucinda. That was his parole officer. He's the police. Reggie Wright, death rowing him, the police. There were so many police officers, government officials involved in Tupac and Biggie's death that it wasn't even funny. But now that we on the brink of World War III, this is the narrative that they want to push. When celebrity gossip started dying down, this is the narrative that they want to push. Enough with the celebrity talk, Haas, because you and I know both hate this ish. Let's talk. Oh, we get into that. Slow down, baby. The loving ain't going nowhere. Mary J. Blige, slow it down. But you didn't hear. The loving ain't, the knowledge ain't going nowhere. Here it is, we dealing. Well, we on the brink of World War III. And they hitting you with so much celebrity gossip that y'all can't even digest the bullshit. Tekashi 6ix9ine arrested in the Dominican Republic. Blueface and that stupid bitch Krishan. Blueface mother moons the internet. Now, I ain't gonna even lie. When I seen that picture of Blueface mother, I was so disgusted, but at the same time, I said, I'd donkey fuck this shit out of that bitch. The father in me, the brother in me, the uncle in me said, what the fuck is she doing? But the Bronx River nigga that used to take the girls to Pebble Beach, we used to go to the roof. If we wasn't shooting on the roof, we was humping on the roof. I looked at that booty. I said, "Ooh, child." I said, "Blueface, I might be your stepdaddy for 3 nights in a row." And after that, I'm kicking your mama to the curb. Like, this bitch right here, get out of my car. But I ain't gonna lie. I said, damn, she got a little pretty little donkey. Like, God forgive me. If my kids, if I get y'all watching decay. Like, yo. So I had to Google because I don't watch this shit. Y'all send me this on my Instagram, Poppy from BX River, or my Snotbox TV is my next Instagram. I only have 2 Instagram pages. That's Poppy from BX River, Poppy from BX River, or my Snotbox TV. That's it. 2 Instagrams. I said, damn. She got a cute little booty. But the bitch is dumber than the doorknob. Back to Big and Pac. Oh, man. Oh, man. Blueface would never put hands on me because I'm a nigga that can fight too. Blueface will never put hands on me because I'm a shooter too. Nigga, you got me fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up. Nigga, I'm from Bronx River. I'm at war with the first family of hip hop, which is the Zulu Nation and that whole big army by myself. Nigga, you got me all the way messed up. You better go back to them videos where people sitting up there talking about, we don't know Hassan Campbell, we know Poppy. Damn, this goddamn do-rag is hurting my head. They don't know Poppy. I mean, Hassan Campbell. They know Poppy. Blueface. Stop playing with me. His big homie Country couldn't handle me. What makes you think that the little homie gonna handle me? Shut up. Shut up. Stand in the corner.
Came back downstairs, he was heated. He said, yo, Gene, I got 126 employees, and these people depend on me for their livelihoods. If these white folks thought or they would think that I had anything to do with any kind of gunplay, they wasn't gonna fuck with me, and they not gonna fuck with me. He said, I'm a businessman. I'm about making money, but something gotta change. I don't give a fuck if Pac gotta die, Big gotta die, or Suge Knight go to jail. Something's gotta change. And he took upstairs, he turned around and walked back upstairs. And it didn't dawn on me what he said. And then my man looked at me and Bun was like, yo, that nigga said Big. I said, yo, he sure did. He said, yeah. Puff came back downstairs, he was heated. He said,
some people believe that the whole East Coast, West Coast beef with Big and Pac was staged. Pac is my favorite rapper or favorite celebrity of all time. Pac. Pac music in my early days, it inspired me. That's where I get the saying where Pac said that he's going to plant the seed of the next revolutionary. I get that saying from Pac. That's why when I sit back and I reflect off of Jada Pinkett in her early days, her innocence, then you go back to Tupac and the reason why Jada Pinkett was going to see Tupac in jail is because just like the days of slavery, when these people want to destroy you, you ever seen the movie Rosewood? It was a nigga. Pac went to jail for rape. Y'all paying attention? Y'all following the energy? Pac went to jail for rape. Him and Mike Tyson back to back. Mike Tyson had a girl in his room with no panties on. If my daughter is on the stand talking about she's in a Mike Tyson's hotel room, 2 o'clock in the morning with no panties on, I'm going to smack the shit out of her. Ain't nothing to talk about. You a grown-ass woman in Mike Tyson's room, 2 o'clock in the morning with no panties on. Follow me. I'm going somewhere with this shit. Word for bullshit. Shall we begin? Can we mark this here at the 2 hours and 40-minute mark? Shall we begin? Every time the enemy want to discredit us, what do they put us in jail for? Because you definitely going to jail. Tyson went to jail for rape. Pac was a little bit different. Pac got caught up with his co-defendant that hooked him up with that chick, allegedly. Haitian Jack, the industry goon. And I need for y'all to understand that the industry has always been connected with the streets, where they hire in the street niggas to carry out their hits. Pac was never supposed to live through that hit in that hallway. He violated his oath. He was set up and lined the first time by Puff, allegedly. Pac was lined up in that hallway, going to do a song and a track in the studio with Big Sean. He was lined up by Puff then. Before Pac went to jail, he made songs like, wouldn't you like to be a soldier, a soldier? Wouldn't you like to be a soldier? That's that Bronx River shit. Well, Bronx River was wearing army fatigues and we was listening to Pac, his first album. We was on the Pac on his first album. Pac sitting up there talking about Brenda's got a baby and dear mama. Biggie sitting up there saying, 4 albums. You had 4 albums that flopped. No, they didn't. The hood was listening to Pac. Then what did Pac say? Come with me. Hail Mary, nigga, run quick, see. What do we have here now? Do you want to ride or die? La, 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 la. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. Picture paragraphs unloaded. Rap words being quoted. I peeped the weakness in this rap game and sold it. I peeped the weakness in this rap game and sold it. Pac realized that y'all didn't want to hear Brenda had a baby. Actually, we did. We loved it. But the industry was moving away from that. So he gave you I Hit Him Up. You know, back in the early days of YouTube, the diss videos, the algorithm used to push that shit. Anybody who dissed Hassan Campbell got 100,000 views, 10,000. Everybody got big off of dissing me. But then they started realizing no matter what, Haas had to come back. And it wasn't destroying him. He was getting greater. So now they not pushing my enemy no more because they trying to wash me out. I've been peeped the weakness in this rap game and showed it. These niggas be sitting up there talking about Derek Williams. Look at the girl in the store. Nigga, do you understand when I smacked the shit out of Derek Williams? It was actually real, but I actually went on my phone and uploaded and went live to go viral because I knew this internet shit wasn't going to push me. So I was on the street because he kept sitting up there acting real funny, and he was acting funny. And I smacked him, put it on the internet, and it went viral. Now niggas is exposing me with my own video. Take the what and leave the what? Nigga, I made $1 million off of YouTube. Selling you niggas the weakness of this rap game. Nigga, I got $1 million off of YouTube. Because you niggas was too stupid to listen to the message. So I sold you celebrity gossip. Just like Will and Jada Smith. So I went in the store and all my shit was real low. You know the chick in the store, the Spanish chick in the store, the Dominican chick in the store on Burnside of University. She came to Burn. She was on University, 1895, the old building. She did a U-turn, knocked my car on the sidewalk, smashed my whole car, and left. The bitch came back 1 o'clock in the afternoon, pissy drunk. She was looking so, looked at her while we was arguing in front of the police. They let the bitch go. They didn't even give her a ticket after she smashed my car. And y'all sit up there talking about I'm bugging. I should have punched that bitch head off. Fuck is you talking about? I just knew how to seize the moment and upload it to go viral because YouTube wasn't going to push me. So now the whole internet going crazy while I'm at Burger King, the nigga Young Pharaoh. This is when me and Young Pharaoh was beefing. I'm at Burger King, right? Let me tell you the story. And I had the video. I don't have the video no more. I'm hungry as fuck. I drive all the way up to White Plains, go to Burger King. The Mexican chick, whatever she was, she balked on me. We closed. So I go to get in my car, hungrier than a motherfucker. Now I sit in my car. Wow, they just knocked my whole life. They just knocked my whole life down, right? So now I go get my car. They just knocked my live down. So I go sit in my car, right? Hit the like button, people, please. Because they mass flagging me. And the algorithm, hit the like button, please. If y'all want me to keep going on, at least hit the like button. Y'all not hitting the super chat. Hit the like button. With the 3,700 people in the building. So I go sit in my car, right? And while I'm sitting in my car, the black van pulls up. And as the black van pulls up, they don't want y'all to hear this. Because I'm showing you the evilness behind this algorithm. So now as the black van pulls up, no lie, there's about 30 people that got out the black van. I'm watching them go through the side door of Burger King. I'm like, whoop, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Now keep in mind, when I went through the door, she balked on me. So I was getting ready to drive away. So when I seen all these Ecuadorian Mexicans going through the door, shout out to the 4,000 people now that we went out and came back in. See how the numbers jump? So as the people, they all going in Burger King after she told me it was closed. So I got in line. And I crept in too. Now that I crept in, and we just went from 4,000 people to 3,400 people in the building because the FBI and the CIA and whoever else that's sitting up there manipulating my page, yeah, we see y'all. So we know y'all fucking with the page. So now, I'm in Burger King. I pulls out the phone to go viral again on YouTube and show people the truth because I never lied about anything on YouTube. I started recording. Niggas is like, oh, they was paying at the kiosk. No, they wasn't. Everybody went into acting mode, standing next to the kiosk and looking straight ahead because they like, yo, this nigga is blowing us up because none of them was supposed to be in Burger King. Burger King was fucking closed. Duh. So now Young Pharaoh and everybody else. So now we went from 4,800 to 2,900. Like, come on, YouTube. Like, come on, really? Really? That's why I keep telling y'all, hit the fucking like button. Hit the like button, god damn it. Because they mass flagging me. And if y'all want me to keep going live and y'all gonna perform like this, I won't. I'll make money off my pre-recordeds. I refuse to go live for 3 hours straight and don't even make no money off the super chat like that, and then y'all not hitting the goddamn like button. Like, stop it. Stop being stingy. You've been eating long enough now. Stop being stingy. Ribs is touching, so don't make me wait. Like, stop playing with me, man. Now, when I'm sitting up there in Burger King balking, they try to make me look like I'm slow. No, people was paying at the kiosk. No, they wasn't. I was there. You seen what was on camera, and you listened to somebody else give you a narrative that they seen through my cameras, but I'm right there. The Burger King was closed. They opened it up for them that was in a black van, and I crept in there after I was sent away. The bitch told me to go away. Then when I went in there, I started flipping and got me some food and cursed her out. But everybody like, he's bugging. No, I peeped the weakness in the rap game and sold it. You stupid motherfuckers only like ignorance. So I gave you ignorance and got rich off of it. Right. Because if you sit up there and you say,
Administration is laying the groundwork for bringing back the military draft. for young men in the United States. That's right. This is not a fantasy. According to the documents from the U.S. Army War College's plan, they predict that the United States will lose 3,600 soldiers per day in casualties when we start fighting China and Russia. And they say we need the draft now because we won't be able to replace those kinds of numbers without it. The administration is laying the groundwork for bringing back the military draft for young men in the United States. That's right. This is not a fantasy. According to the documents from the U.S. Army War College's plan, they predict that the United States will lose 3,600 soldiers per day in casualties when we start fighting China and Russia. And they...
So hold up. You get this straight, right? So they just predicted, right? Are y'all listening? That when World War III start and we start fighting China and Russia, we're going to lose 3,600 soldiers a day. That's an estimate. China has over 1 billion people in a country alone. China has over 1 billion people in a country alone. So you telling me that we're going to lose 3,600 people a day? Let me see something real quick. Let me see something. All right. Hello, where's my calculator at? 3,600 times 365. So we're going to lose 1 million people in 1 year. The truth of the matter is, that's a lowball number. Times that shit by 10. But nevertheless, let's go with what they quote. 3,600 people a day. The military doesn't have that anymore. Those are not the numbers that the military have anymore. Do you people not understand the times, the signs of the times that we live in it? Let me let you hear somebody from the military.
Biden's they're talking about potential conflict with Iran. We don't have the forces to do that. You know, we fought war in 1991 by having friendly ports and airfields that we could bring our ships into and offload in an uncontested fashion and land and offload troops. How are we going to do that in a war with Iran? They're going to blow up every port, blow up every airfield. It means now we have to do a forcible entry into an Iranian port, Chabahar, Bandar Abbas. We don't have the force structure to do that. Iran has missiles that'll sink our ships before we get there. They're parking 2 aircraft carrier battle groups on the coast of Lebanon with a 2,000 man amphibious ready group to fight Hezbollah. Hezbollah's 100,000 men, highly trained, dug in to the hills of southern Lebanon who've been preparing for this fight. We have gone insane. Let me just make it very clear. America can't fight and win a war anywhere in the world right now against any power that has any military capability. We're that weak. They're talking about potential conflict.
So now you got military that's fought wars in the past telling you a lot of dudes in the military left the military when they started accepting that rainbow flag. The military left the military when they started accepting homosexuality in the military. A lot of the military left the military. I'm speaking to you. I deal with dudes in the military that say we can't win.
Residents say they're being forced out of a hotel in Queens
where they've been living to make room for migrants, and they don't know where they're going to go.
It's not fair. It's not fair that we're from here and we got to move to make room for asylum seekers. I have nothing against the asylum seekers. I'm Hispanic myself. But at the end of the day, it's not fair.
Men have to go to make room for asylum seekers who came across the southern border and were bused to New York. The city says migrant families need the individual rooms here because they can't be housed in congregate settings.
Listen, I'm a taxpayer. I lived here. I'm from here. It makes no sense for y'all to move us to make room for the asylum seekers.
Dozens of homeless people who have been staying in a hotel in Queens are being kicked out. They've been there for months. Many have jobs. But tonight, with barely no notice, they'll have to go to the Bronx or Staten Island.
Shing Meadows Hotel, which is now a city shelter for single men, is hardly ideal living. But it was still startling when residents learned today they have to leave now.
They didn't even give us a short notice. They just told us, woke us up and told us that we had to pack our stuff.
Everyone's packing up and getting ready to go. They just said pack up, and some people will leave tonight, others in the morning.
Do you know when you're leaving?
Nope.
Do you know where you're going? Residents did not want to appear on camera tonight, fearing the city might retaliate against them. The shelter, residents were told tonight, is being the New York.
Most residents say they're being forced out of.
Getting led us to where we at right now. Shout out to the 4,000 people that was in the building. Now we got 3,900 because they want to keep pulling the numbers back. Whatever FBI agent, a CIA agent that's playing with this live is a lazy motherfucker, and he needs to be fired. Y'all need to get a new one, because if they're gonna play with the numbers, y'all need to get a new one. He's doing a terrible job. Fire the nigga. See, here's the reality, right? Shout out to the 4,100. We back up at 4,100. Fire the nigga. Damn, there's so many agents in the comment section. Dumbass niggas not even sticking to the topic because you trying to brainwash the people in the comment section. Here's the reality of it, right? Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Who's your great-great-great-grandfather? Who is your great-great-great-grandmother? What land do we come from in America? What was our tribe? What was the name of our village? Y'all think I'd be funny when I be sitting up there saying we was villagers? We had villages, not hoods. We had villages, not hoods. They took the village and gave you a hood. And the hood really represented the KKK. I sat back and I watched a hospital get bombed. And damn near everybody in that hospital was destroyed. I'm watching video and video and video. It's like the bots in the FBI, they feel the energy coming. So they calling all over to fuck with this live at this point in time and pulling numbers down, down, down. Because they feel the energy coming through the screen. I sat back and I watched videos of innocent people being wiped out. Some of y'all gonna sit up there and say, that ain't our fight. That ain't none of our business. That's the Arabs fighting the Arabs. That's what y'all gonna say. But y'all don't realize that the reason why we don't know who our great-grandfather is and great-great-great-grandfather is because they did the same shit to us. They are wiping out 2 and 3 generations. The great-grandfather's dying right now. The grandfather's dying. And the babies is dying in the hospital. So the next generation ain't gonna know who the fuck their ancestors was. Because they wiping them out. The only reason why they gonna have a better understanding than they still gonna have a better understanding because all of them over in the Middle East, their lineage goes back to at least 1,400 years. $1,400 to 2,000 years. They could tell you who they great-great-great-great-grands. They could tell you their whole family. We can't even count back 100 years. When you sit back and you analyze what's going on over there, it's the same shit they did to us. You watch the movie Rosewood, because they give you little secrets, they give you a little bit of truth. Some old stink-ass skank, colonizer, come screaming, it was a nigger. And every time the colonizer got mad, they killed the whole village. Left nothing standing. Whether you believe in a religion or not, at least they could go back in time to whatever they was taught by their great and their greats and their greats. Nigga, you can't even read me a poem. You go back to Central Park. They buried us and turned our village into a park. You go back to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Black Wall Street, and you listen to the song The Gap Band. They dropped a bomb on you, baby. I used to think that was a song about a woman having some good pussy, and didn't realize that that was a song about the colonizers getting in helicopters. They couldn't destroy the offsprings of our ancestors. We made something out of ourselves. We didn't even want to fight. We created banks, businesses, gave out loans to ourselves, and we was doing better than Christopher Columbus and his people. So they put helicopters in the air and dropped bombs on us over a fucking lie to set us back. Because every time we climbed up to be something in life, they set us back 400 years 2,000 years. Every time we try to amount to be something, the engineer in the Buffalo supermarket shooting, he created a car that ran off of water. And they hit him in the head. They sent a goddamn Manchurian candidate in the supermarket to rock his snot box. This technology, there's nothing new up under the sun. Every time we start downloading from the universe and being creative, they give us a Jim Jones, a Mano, a Lil Wayne, a 50 Cent, picking a Will Smith. Do you understand that we ruled the earth when it says in the Bible, the first should be last and the last should be first? Motherfucker, you was the first. That's why you last now. You built the towers of Babel. You was the first ones that defied God. Now you reaping what you sow. You got the mark of the beast. 666. Fuck, you think I came here to talk to you about these celebrities? That's what you really thought, that I came here to talk to you about them? Right now, when you sit back and you analyze what's going on in this world that we live in today, you sitting back and you watching a lie being told. How they waited 50 years to get revenge on the colonizers that ran their ancestors out of their land. And now they're back for the total annihilation of those people so they can make smart cities. And over here in America, you don't even understand how that correlates with you, because your time is running out. And you have the voice and you have the opportunity and the chance to stop World War III. But you sitting up there talking about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. You done turned Jada Pinkett into the whore of Babylon, where she used to be our beautiful sister. Now we know she worshiped the Shaitan. But y'all don't realize that you are the natives of America. And your time is run out. And through World War III, they are going to erase this historical bloodline that we are, that they keep taking from us. Through wars, through lies, they erased our history. You are the natives of America. You are not African American, you stupid nigga. You are not African American. You are the natives of America. Malcolm X died trying to take this system to court. Tamika Mallory and my son never followed up with it. They helping to create the new world. Tamika Mallory and my son are the Moors that sold the blacks into slavery in Africa. Tamika Mallory and my son is the Moors that sold us into slavery in America. Are you listening?
A hotel in Queens where they've been living to make room for migrants, and they don't know where they're going to go.
It's not fair. It's not fair that we're from here and we got to move to make room for asylum seekers. I have nothing against the asylum seekers. I'm Hispanic myself. But at the end of the day, it's not fair.
Men have to go make room for asylum seekers who came across the southern border and were bused to New York. The city says migrant families need the individual rooms here because they can't be housed in congregate settings.
Listen, I'm a taxpayer. I lived here. I'm from here. It makes no sense for y'all to move us to make room for the asylum seekers.
Dozens of homeless people who have been staying in a hotel in Queens are being kicked out. They've been there for months. Many have jobs. But tonight, with barely no notice, they'll have to go to the Bronx or Staten Island.
Shing Meadows Hotel, which is now a city shelter for single men, is hardly ideal living. But it was still startling when residents learned today they have to leave now.
They didn't even give us a short notice. They just told us, woke us up and told us that we had to pack our stuff.
Everyone's packing up and getting ready to go. They just said pack up, and some people will leave tonight, others in the morning.
Do you know when you're leaving?
Nope.
Do you know where you're going to?
Not at all.
Residents did not want to appear on camera tonight, fearing the city might retaliate against them. But the shelter, residents were told tonight, is being converted to house migrant families from Venezuela. The New York...
Those residents say they're being forced out of a hotel.
Last year, the year before last, we watched America bring over 100,000 people from Ukraine, mostly men, soldiers, into America. Now Venezuela and other places, these are not children. These are military-aged men. Military-aged men. Most of these dudes that's coming over here from these other countries are being released from the prison system. Bought and paid for by Biden. My son and Tamika Mallory is quiet. Y'all don't even understand. The shit that them people are going through over there in Gaza. What we getting ready to go through in America? This is your land. Bill Gates is buying it up. And he wants to be able to make sure that after he spent his billions of dollars of buying your land, because once you can prove who you are, they have to give you your land back. But because you so entertained by BET and Krishan and Blueface and his stank-ass mama putting her ass on the camera, you are lost. You are comfortable with Section 8 and welfare. While they giving these doggone asylum seekers your reparations. Damn, you a disgrace to yourself. Not just your ancestors. You are a disgrace to yourself. Not just your ancestors. Share this. How Nino Brown said, share this motherfucking video. You know Nino Brown. The nigga that wants to be the pastor now. After he sat up there and made 1,000 videos. Grapes. With naked black bitches. And they panties over him while they fed him grapes. After I pointed that shit out, he stopped putting them bitches in his video. And now he's just a conscious nigga. Outside of the nightclub selling y'all niggas pussy. Now he's selling you that polite shit. That young Fabo shit. And all the rest of these manipulating, conniving motherfuckers shit. That's why you failing as a people. Because anybody can sell you anything. Are you not entertained? This is not why you here? Niggas don't give a fuck about your job. Talking to black people became a fucking hustle. Hello? Where you think Wallo and Gillie came from? Hello? Are you not entertained? You were single-handedly sitting back, watching history repeat itself. You were watching the Arabs go through the same shit that your people went through, that you went through, and you can't even see it because you stupid. The only difference is, those Arab countries over there, they believe in something. So even when they kill off the whole Hamas, you still got Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Libya. You still got so many different countries that's going to remind them children, of what happened to their mom and dad. But over here in America, the land of the thief, I mean the home of the slave, You didn't fight for Michael Jackson. You didn't fight for Prince. You didn't fight for Whitney Houston. You didn't fight for Biggie. You didn't fight for Tupac. You niggas didn't fight for Scott LaRock. You didn't fight for Malcolm X. You didn't fight for Malcolm X's kids. You didn't fight for Martin Luther King. Damn. Well, why the fuck am I putting my life on the line for black people? Am I stupid? Right. You didn't fight for Emmett Till. You ain't fight for George Floyd. You ain't fight for Amadou Diallo. Hassan, you didn't fight for Kanye. Kanye ain't fight for his mama. He sold his mama out for a white chick. It is what it is, man. History is repeating itself. And right in front of your face. They're giving you a front row seat and showing you the same shit that they did to Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, Black Wall Street, and all the other villages and towns that we don't even remember and we don't know of. They're showing you what they did to our ancestors through them. The reason why you don't know who your family line is because they erased it through war. The only difference between them and us, them Arabs, they drop bombs on the hospitals. With us, when they caught us running through the South, running through the East, running through the West, they fed our babies to alligators. Y'all see the numbers. When I log out of this live, wait 5 to 10 minutes and come back in and hit this link and see how many numbers we got. I'm out.